We are live. We are live. Thank you, YouTube screen. And Megan, welcome in. Thank you for being the first person to chat so I could actually start stream. I always feel weird starting stream without anybody here. I don't know. It's probably me. Hey, I got Ebony Unicorn. Let me kill this and put on chat. Hello. I believe you bipped in for a minute for yesterday's chaos. Hopefully it wasn't too vulgar, obscene, or anything else for you. I kind of want to do my own thing, but I'm very responsive to people's needs and issues, and if I can help them out, that's too easy, as they say. Yeah, I am live. So, yeah, and that's always fun. Hey, okay, and Brittany's here too. Oh no, Brittany's here too. Now I got to do stuff. I can't just sit here and coffee and contemplate. How did your finals go, Britt? Oh yeah, and popping in and out, it's always fun, guys. Pop in, say hello, whatever. If you can rewatch it, great. 2x that sucker. That's kind of what I've been doing lately on my own rewatches of it because I've realized I need to come hand. There we go, close to me. If I have my hand like this, and if I come from underneath, okay, great. Yeah. Midnight's a hell of a thing. And if you need to, an old school trick is you submit a blank form, and then you quickly email them and be like, "Oh my gosh, I gave you my rough draft. It's blank. Here's the actual assignment." Trick to that one is you got to do it probably within about 30, 45 minutes, but it gives you a little bit extra cushion to get through. So it is pretty darn good. Yeah. C's get degrees, and I know how to get the C's. But you're better than me, so it's one of those things. But hopefully, the advisement has benefited you out, and you've kind of gained some footing in your university higher education journey and all of that fun stuff. So you know, it is what it is, as they say. But kind of wish I would have picked a job before I picked what I could actually pass. Exam for psych. Okay, yeah. Signature assignment for communication. What do you got? Which com class? You just intro to com or what's up? Ooh, yeah. I so didn't want to stream today, but then I noticed like no one, like the regular people are there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. That one's easy enough. I still have all of my digital assignments. It's been 10 years, so I think it's out of the system. But a little patchwork in, you'd be fine. It's writing an outline. Okay, yeah. Intro. All right. Sorry. As my communication degree was, once I got into the advanced stuff, I was just like, cool. I'm just gonna recycle as much as I possibly can from this. So, decisions must be decided today as far as finishing the chaos painting. There's two items left that I didn't get to upon rewatch. Kind of want to get to those ones, but we'll see how it goes, or at the very least, how we sign this sucker. Something else we must decide from, which is why I haven't displayed it yet. But as you can see, I have the hole to put this over here, put chat painting front and square. I just want to get to the fun rad stuff. Give me with the cadavers, I think. Okay, buddy. Well, the fun part about my degree was you simply have to create on a deadline, which is ultimately why I feel like I'm somewhat successful at the streaming painting thing. It's just like, well, come in, try to be entertaining, be folksy, and everything else. Same with the trivia, writing the trivia stuff that I did forever and ever. It was very much just, okay, be creative on a deadline. And hopefully I have enough time in the previous show that I can actually talk to some people and go, okay, if I do this, will you bring six of your friends? And then snowballs from there and you build a crowd and an audience, and it's wonderful. I almost want to start braiding this. I think maybe. I know everybody's like bows and glitters, but just a little, maybe a little Greek soft perm on it or something. Do a medium perm for this funness in the back for the mullet, because now I can do this. It's so fun. Anywho, yeah, beauty tips channel coming in soon, dropping. It'll be kind of fun. So with that, okay, we've got introductions. Fit check. It's an oldie but goodie. Yes, J.C. Penney's top of the line. If hugs were drugs, I would be an addict. Plus, I have all of the Grumpy Bear stuff. Got the Stranger Things one. Just random things that I'm like, Grumpy Bear, he seems fine. He was better than Tenderheart Bear and a few of the other ones. But we could talk Care Bears all day long. I'm cool with it, especially the Care Bears in Space Star Trek homage that they did. That was a fun one late seasons. Um, Fit check is accomplished. We must give our praise to Saint Cage of Nicholas, patron of trivia and painting and drunken frivolity. Replace the word drunken with a vice of your choosing. There's a YouTube setting I need to change. I got to make that in a note. They adjust the video and the audio, and for some strange reason, they'll like cut out a certain word or a little garble, thinking it's muck. And I've also got to stop, that kind of shit right before I talk when I get excited, meaning that I have to stop and drink stuff. So mods, that's your deal. It is so amazing to see this in real person. Oh, who we got? Hey, call us Sean. Ladies and gentlemen, we are blessed by the presence of excellence, the newest vendor in the tri-state area of East Coastness, Koala Sean's. He's so amazing. If you have not subbed up to him or discorded or something, I don't know what to tell you. It's pretty great. Frank. Yes, but quinceanera is very fun to say. Quinceanera, barbacoa. So I used to do a lot of security for event spaces around here. It's also part of the deal. Pokeball analysts, they don't have to hit the like. They just have to comment at the end of the stream. That way I know what I'm better to do. But I appreciate it anyway. Whatever you guys want to do here, it's always choose your own adventure. So anyway, Frank, I worked from April till September, I worked 37 quinceaneras. And I was the door guy outside. Basically, I would sit outside and smoke and just go, no alcohol afuera. And all the kids were cool with me and shit because I was just like, an adult gave you that, right? Great. Don't go outside with it. Because the family and culture dynamics are wonderful and great. And a quinceanera, just for the space, is like $2,000. You get a good band, that's another grand. The dresses and the suits for the boys. Dude, this is a fucking wedding, man. This is like $12K for a quinceanera. And it's a very, very fun word to say, quinceanera. Plus the songs and everything are really, really great. Wow, we just burst it up with stuff, right? Big money for the quinceaneras. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun. I'm too old and music got too loud. I tend to get extreme bouts of tinnitus with loud things. So it's like tinnitus leads to migraine, leads to a day and a half of I'm out. So call me old, prude, whatever. I don't give a shit. Fire trucks go by and I stick my fingers in my ears because I don't want them to start ringing. So, one of those awareness and does it really matter? Does it really matter if I said that and then you have to chime in? Oh, you pussy, right? Come on, man. Bigger issues to worry about, food, hunger, food, air, water deal. Maybe some clothing, maybe some housing if we're feeling really great, right? And well, okay. My tablet is fighting my Spanish, as such in life. Language is very fun, guys. And then when you get to experience other cultures, you really get to broaden and shape in your perspective, your attitudes. A lot of people like to go the hard way when they start learning about stuff like that. And it's just like, no, man. I thought we fixed this whole traditional BS in the 90s where we could be as non-traditional or as traditional as we want. As a non-practicing Mormon and a quasi-practicing Hebrew, and also I was a Buddhist for a long time there, 4 years in the Air Force. As far as a religious scope is concerned, yeah, I kind of got it. I'm like, cool, fun story. Give me some guidance, give me some lessons, give me some things. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it all boils down to, hey, man, you don't need some scary God over your head. You can just act right like everybody's watching all the time, even if you're alone. And amazing things can happen, right? Hey, it's John Lang. John Lang, I did point out the foot, right? We got the foot here and then the toe. Probably can't see it because of the angle. When I was looking at it hard, I was like, yeah, that's a toe. There's a big old toe. And like maybe if I cap this off, you'd see it better. But that's the John Lang foot cloud of excellence right up there. Let's continue to read chat. It is Right, pretty much. But certain things, yeah, they're pricey, but memories are always priceless. Culture is always priceless. The instillment of values and that culture into continuing generations is always priceless. Does it have to be pricey? No. My wedding was $20. My wedding was footed by my generosity and kindness from the university for 4 years. 4 years, I was putting foot to ass for people. It didn't matter if they were a veteran or not. I was hired by the Veteran Affairs Office, but if you saw me outside, man, you could come up and ask me a question. Yo, man, how do I deal with financial aid? Yo, man, how about registrar? How about whatever it was? I could handle it for him, and because of that, the wedding was held at the LGBT Resource Center because I DJ'd and got Weber State first place in the Pride parade in Salt Lake City. Boom, got my guy there. I called him the night before because there was a tornado here in Utah that same day. It's like rain, right? And then he officiated the wedding, and then my best man bought us our dinner, and then we got gifts on the way, and then our witnesses got us gifts. We got a free bottle of Jameson, Weber State hockey game, married in hockey jerseys. The university newspaper were our photographers. The Weber State Twitter was our wedding announcements. Yeah, and then we got smashed at a hockey game. Got to go center ice, matching pucks, and then we got driven home by what became the chief of police of the university cops. $20, beautiful day, right? The memories and everything else that I cultivated led to that. Other people got to share and experience it too, It's fun when you do things for others, and the thing I have to remind myself is to allow people to do stuff for me. I just feel like I'm such an oaf or a goof or a dorkable that I gotta build that credit with people. It's one of those wild things. So, hey, Pokey Lawyer Dave, yeah, learn the Quebeckies. Oh, as the French in Canada say, Dave. Okay, okay, cool, cool. All right, let's go back into chat here. Let's time warp. Frank says, I feel like sweet 16s were it's sweet 15s. Sweet 16s were made up because some spoiled liquor. Oh, okay, right. I retract. Hey, Frank, what I just said, I no longer feel, buddy. Okay, we're good. All right, hey guys, nobody else is streaming, right? I think Wednesday night's open fair. Thursdays we're gonna not stream. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays are gonna be locked. And then I'll throw in a third random one. So stick with me. We're gonna be doing cool things. Pokeballer Alice is here. Looks like we did do a hell of a painting. We've still got to finish it, Dave. I have a reference. Charmander was requested with a rusty ball. Thanks to Ebony Unicorn, I do have the Charmander as a reference. So I put him here because we got to try to think of this. We have choices, but let me get through chat real quick and then we'll actually get into this. Right. And Alice, I was stationed in Hawaii for 4 years, Schofield Barracks. So, yeah, a lot of my reference points are very much Hawaiian, especially this little corner where I was like, how the hell did I get that? I got a little green mixed in with it, right? As I was applying it, I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, another fun thing. Got married at courthouse, Frank. That's how you do it. Uh, John Lang, I don't care what you call it. I just want a bag of fucking weed. And I know I can't yell like that when the line gets here, bro. I don't care. Right? I can no longer drink Jack Daniels because this one time in the army, I drank an entire handle of Jack Daniels in 4 hours starting at midnight. And then we had to go wake up at 5:30 and run 8 miles that day. And that's the day I learned how to puke between my legs without falling out of formation or puking on myself or others. Bad day. And then ever since, even the smallest whiff of Jack Daniels, oh no, sets me off. It's like tequila. We all have those stories though, right? And that's the other thing too, guys. Moderation in all things, it means more. Every day is fun, but it also means more as well. Alice, very good point. But that's usually just chilling. Either way, Frank, I'm just happy to be here to entertain you, buddy, because you entertain a lot of people. And sometimes entertainers need entertainment. But where do we find the time? Okay. At the Aloha snack bar. Right. I mean, yeah. And we all a lot of the things I find in life is that it's uniquely common. It is unique to you, but common to us all. The specifics is what makes us people and what makes us either clash or interact. or interact. Oh God. Oh God. Uh, right? Pokeballer Alice, if you must go to Hawaii, remember there are 7 islands. Each island is its own unique ecosystem. So if you want the tourist trap, you go to Oahu. You want the cool flora, fauna, Jurassic Park, you go to oh God, it's right over there. Why is it escaping my name? Kaneohe. Kaneohe. That doesn't sound right. Either way. Or if you want like mountain adventures, volcanoes, skiing on a volcano, deep sea fishing, you go to the Big Island Hilo. It's great. So and remember, Maui is for lovers. So if you ain't there to go love, Maui really sucks, man. So all right, chat is caught up. We're doing good. Let us decide and let us praise Saint Cage one more time. Praise be to the cage and the paintings and to you. Please let us create something so enjoyable that everyone comes and enjoys, and we just have a good time. So keep your hearts and hands inside the stream at all times and have a good time. There we go. All right. I used to fish. I have many fish tattoos on me. It's kind of my dad's thing, and you, as a child, always rebel against what your parents do. So I became the movie geek, non-outdoorsy guy. I was like, fuck touching grass, because my dad would drag me out to goose hunting. I'm like 7 years old, Saturday morning. It's like October, November, so 30 degrees in the mud, in the cold, butt ass early on a Saturday. All I want to do is eat cereal and watch cartoons. And all I can do is sit near the mud and shut the fuck up for 6 to 7 hours. Can't touch a gun, can't shoot anything, So I kind of rebelled hard against it. But I did learn enough so that way I could mess with his emotions when I needed to. It was a very good time. So that being said, we got some decisions here. Now, easiest decision here is how to sign it. If we sign it, we're done. I was thinking we might sign it chat, but then we got to pick a color to finish off the chaosness of it. Figure we might be able to do it. Right? Well, you rebel for a certain point, and then at a certain point, you age and refine out of it, and then you become when the father becomes the son, and the son becomes the father. You know. Thanks, Superman. Right? So how we feel in chat? We just want to sign this sucker off. Otherwise, we've got to figure out our risque Charmander and a rusty Pokeball to place here. Now, you know me. I'm the laziest dude you'll ever find, man. I will do whatever it takes to go back to doing nothing. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds real good. Let's go back to doing nothing. Great. I did everything. Nobody's going to harass me. I can get paid. We're good. Yeah. You know. Sriracha in the house. What's up, buddy? We are deciding whether or not we are in fact done with our cloud jizzing onto Tentacruel, Sweet, Scissor Gang for Life, Pokey Jess, Zard, or if we add in Uncle Phil's Jerkin Charmander. Now, maybe this will help decide. So either we sign it, chat, or something that we decide, and we decide some colors, or we figure out how Charmander would jerk it. Now he doesn't have any junk, but he's got that tail. So I'm thinking we just take the tail, whip it through the leg, bam, flames going up. Maybe just tilt his head back ever so slightly. These are the things I never wanted to think of, but it's a chaos painting. I must oblige chat, and I love you guys for being creative. Let's honor that, right? All right. Not to bring it down, I've been missing him. John, I have a similar but newer feeling as you. I don't want to get into it on chat, but as always, man, reach out on me at Discord, man. We can talk. But yeah, I feel your pain on that. A lot of my found family is more important to me than my actual family. Just to give you a shortcut, found family, including my sister-in-law. Thank God, I get along with my wife's family more than my own. And things have happened in recent past. It doesn't really matter. But like I said, found family is crazy, and being shoot, I got it in 2012. So being 14 years removed from the military, a lot of my found family has moved on for various reasons, sad, happy, and otherwise. And it's never easy, brother. And the trick to it is you remember the good stuff and you remember the bad stuff. Do both at the same time, man. It doesn't get overwhelming. It gets weirdly calming and just, oh, man. Yeah. And then, yeah, it kind of causes you to miss them a little bit more. But then the more you do it, they're never really gone, are always in your thoughts, kind of a thing. So, big ups to John Lang, bigger ups to John Lang's dad, and biggest ups to anybody that's ever felt that way about anything. It's really tough. All right, it's very easy to deflect emotions and just gotta go, gotta move on, gotta move on. But sometimes, it's very important just to sit in the emotions, whether they be sad. God damn, John's got me all a lot of dust in here all of a sudden, man. Ugh, you know, like I hate it. I feel more for John Lang's dad than most of my family. That's that Norman Rockwellian traditional bullshit trapped in my heart that I just can't get rid of. But hey, we all got flaws in life. But I digress. Let us move on to let us vote for finish the painting, sign the painting, or do we add in? Uh, uh, so I feel like since this is going on, that we cucked out the Zard up here. The shiny Zard is cucking. You know, Thundress is up here doing his work on the Tentacruel, and Charizard's like, "Yo, man, that's a big dick." And then I guess down here-ish, or maybe here. See, there's a placement issue as well. And mom picked 3 holes doing green. I was like, oh, the movie Alien, because there's green. And I'm like, all right, chaos. So, uh, Pokeballer Alice, yes, appreciate your time as always. And leave me a comment and tell me to do another no swearing stream, and I will do it for you. I appreciate you as always. I'm almost caught up on all of your back catalog. So Pokeballer Alice, mods, if you click the name and go to channel, makes it really easy to go sub up to her. She does amazing artwork on Poke cards and various other things as well. Check her out. She's amazing. Uh, yeah. You picked how many? She just wanted the whole. Well, I know, but we were already being kind of gross. So I was like 3 holes. Who doesn't want 3 holes? Prostates don't check themselves, Brett. Oh yeah, sorry, earmuffs before that. I think we save this. I'm feeling a saving kind of a thing because honestly, I don't know where to place it, and if we place it up front, I've really got to get that color scheme down. I've really got to balance the oranges and the yellows. Yes, there we go, Alice. Now that's the mod stuff you do. You pimp yourself out here at this channel, folks. Guarantee you a sub and a whole bunch of viewing. You will not be disappointed by Miss Alice. She's wonderful. It's so good. So cheers to the night, Miss Alice. We'll catch you on the flip side. And like I said, if I need to tone it down, let me know. Everybody else, if I need to tone it up, bring 15 more of your friends and we'll tone it up. Oh, thanks, Britt. Okay. So unless we're going to get a bunch of boos in the chat, Frank, I think everybody in here is already subbed up to you anyway. What are you talking about? Hey, it's Sinistar. All right, Sinistar, you were here yesterday. Do we do Charmander jerking it to his? We make his tail, his junk, and jerk it to him, or do we just sign the painting? What say you, sir? Yeah, Frank does a lot of Pokemon Hangman, Lego games and stuff. Britt, really great shit just to put on and just kind of chuckle here and there with. And then if you got the time or the window open, chat with him. It's amazing. It really is amazing. You can't pull over anymore. Did y'all see that Super Troopers 3 trailer? I was too drunk in the theater to remember Super Troopers 2, but I remember keeping drinking because it sucked so bad. So hopefully 3 is pretty good. It looks kind of fun. Yeah. Sinistar saying hi to all the jerk that char wagon. Right. Okay, we're gonna hold on to it. And we hold on for one more day. Who am I to actually completely finish something, right? All right, let me put this back in its little magic pokey hole. Wow, magic pokey hole. That sounds about $200 on top of house price. Yeah. Okay. Sinistar, what are we signing this as? I feel like chat should be the signature for it. We got a thought, a feeling. It is your birthday tomorrow, so it is your unbirthday. What say you? I'm opening plant mail. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. So what should we just sign it, chat? Because me signing it doesn't feel right. We did this together. And whether you were here yesterday or not, you're fucking here now. So you're fucking part of it. It's what they call accessory. Chat all the way. All right, what color are we going with, chat? We got a black. So we're basically going to sign it right about here. Nice little big thing. And then we are going to let it live right here. And then that way, every time we know that chat painted this. And every time YouTube's probably going to give me a little grief for that guy. So let's see how it goes. Dudes. So on my Instagram, that's where I share my posts and then it automatically shares to Facebook. It's great. I pick songs usually and I'm like, okay, I'm eclectic about it. One day we are going to do build a playlist. That'll be extra fun, but not today. Um, one of my favorite songs, Juggalo Penis. Juggalo Penis from Kraftwerk E is amazing. And they had it on Instagram. I was just like, wow, okay. They gave me shit about this. I have a little envelope version where I cover most of this up. They gave me shit about that. Like maybe you shouldn't post that. I'll have to screen it. But yet they have Juggalo Penis for me to pick over the overlay. I'm like, okay, great, fine, whatever. It plays into the joke. So amazing. So, all right. Ooh, Megan, yeah, get on that Frank Discord. It's so good. Mushroom tip sign it. It's not too much. It's just too much for terms of service. And my sister-in-law is watching. She told me not to do the gross outs. So Sriracha, no this time. Hey, Mr. Zards. Hey man, thank you for sharing the reggae song. It was an older one. I thought you made a brand new one. I was like, this crazy fuck. He made a whole other song asked for me. But no, that one's amazing. So I'm in the process of continuing to go through your back catalog. So Mr. Zard's mix, if you just want some fun music related to stuff, his Kev the Pokey Ghost song, this is breathtaking, man. Just breathtaking. All right, let's get back to what the fuck did you assign all of this? All right, line up, John. Make your funny book making ass all the way to Utah. Line up. I'll get you drunk. I'll sign you up. I'll paint you. We'll do it all. Oh, Megan's not 18? Okay, that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna ignore I said that. No. Oh, okay, gross stuff. Okay, all right. And Brittany, you don't have to worry about it. I do read internet fat fongers myself, so you're okay. John can do this all day, right? Okay. New reggae song. I don't know. I'm a big Lebowski guy. Maybe throwing some Nick Cage, but I don't want to limit you too much. But yeah, actually, Mr. Zard's mix. There's a song from Max Random, Random, Max Max, called "The Dude Abides." If you start there and maybe twist in some reggae and some other stuff that you've heard from me, or other stuff that you just want to include that you can incorporate with me, so good, brother. So good. And it's a lot of fun. And it's more of a folksy beat. But for me, I'm more of the chilled layback guy. Like a death metal song would totally be against it. Like I said, I don't want to you're not doing a chaos song, brother. So, you do you, brother. But yeah, as far as Inspirato or where to go from there, that one would be a great include or start. Okay, well, let's let in. Oh shit. Yes, guys. Sinistar is so it's a merry birthday to him. His birthday is tomorrow, but today we could say merry birthday from me to you. But Sinistar, since you have me on camera and I won't be on there tomorrow, you get the ultra famous, the one of a kind, the magical Gus birthday. Hap, hap, happy birthday, right? I used to be better at it, but whatever. It helps when I'm sure cocking it too. So either way. Rules. Am I the only one that gives a shit about the rules around here? All right. Yes, give him the birthday love. All right. We are signing. We are signing. Chat. Okay. We've got our palette down here. Let's do some fun colors. Why not why not just have a little bit of fun with it? No, not too much fun. Let's just make sure we can see it. Yeah, I think we do light green. We're gonna do the green for the green Marianne birthday boy, Sinistar. I'm on the green. Yeah. So funny. Last night I was done sexually harassing and emotionally manipulating the Hollow Hunters and doing weird shit as you do. So Daniel Domino says, and I check YouTube on my TV, and it tells me my video had 69 views, and I was like, yeah. And then I capture a lot of fun stuff on my channel. So I have a screenshot of when I had 69 subscribers and 69 videos. That one was pretty sweet. All right, we're going into the green. Got a lot of ice, not a lot of green. Much like Frank, Sinistar is the younger model of me, although Sinistar is a strip tender. All right, we gotta go see. I was like, how the fuck do you spell chat? How about that for a special moment, kiddos? All right, chat. All right, and now you know the rules. We can no longer fuck with this with acrylics. We could go back with pastels, make it mixed medium, but then we must sign it one more time. Sign me, baby, one more time. Here we go. Okay. Now, why do I always do that with this brush? Just out of nowhere, I'm Last Starfighter uh, defending the frontier against Zur and the Kodan Armada. Defend the Star League. Damn it. Who's back to better? I'm telling mom about your Playboys. Yeah, I had cable as a kid. My privilege knows no bounds, but also I am generous to a fault, kiddos, as you well all fucking know, which is probably one of the major selling points of why you are here and why you stick around. Not necessarily for the generosity, just because I was fucking generous. Like, hey, why not, man? I'll give him my time. Look at that, man. It's like a Batman thing. Chat, like a Joker stuff. Does that feel good? Chat. Should we throw a date on it? 421? Yeah, let's just throw a little date on it. Because I have a funny feeling that we are going to, let's check on that. Yeah, 421. Okay. I have a funny feeling we are going to be doing more things like that. Because I kind of want you guys to get familiar and comfortable with what the heck we're doing here. Add Sobel. Add Sobel. Megan the Pokefinder, please explain further. Add Sobel. Okay. Yeah. You mind if we dance with your dates? Yeah. Okay. Wow. Well, it kind of looks like a date. The 26th sort of came out, right? So, what do we do here, guys? We adjust, we adapt, we go forward and redo. Because apparently I can't I can't learn shit. So let's go over with just a wee little bit of darker green. Looks great. Honey, does my fat ass make these pants look fat on me? Kind of deal? Okay. All right. You bunch of fucking liars. All right. Y'all are sick, and I hope you never get well. I've never been so generous. All right. I've never felt such generosity. There we go. All right. Sort of better. It looks like 420, but we know it. Fuck it. It's green too. All right. And on to Zaval we go. Oh, don't do this shit to me. Motherfucker, I was fucking with you for like an hour last night. That's how you do me? All right. And then we go. Chat's painting. Shall live in dick infamy forever. All right. I got a bigger canvas that I want to fuck with maybe. Let's see here. We can finish that one. Nope, we can do this one. Kind of want to go over that seascape, but this one will be easy to fiddle with. Or since I already have the greens out, I did learn what I was doing wrong with this green one. Boom, 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 boom. Flash. Oh, right, and the birdmen are all flying off. All right, I might have indulged a little harder than I should have before stream. All right, absolute classic. Okay. Now my mom was bitching at me that bitching is a hard word. It's just a fun word. That everything's always so dark. So going over this, I would want to really relighten this up and get to what the thumbnail was. Plus, this is way too down low. Even on this one, it's like, yeah, this wave should be living right about up here. Because right here, it just kind of looks like the ocean goes like this. But then again, we're at an angle coming down on it. At least that's my justification for it, right? Perspective, story, art, creativity. It's all about that. Yeah. Oh man, I love my mom. Don't get me wrong. Well, I love my mother-in-law like better than my mom, but reasons involving Mormonhood and conversation and all that other stuff. I'm like, man, if you're willing to talk to me, let's just wiggle jiggle, give you all that muscle tone. Yeah. Well, hey man, every time I've needed laundry money or ramen, mom's always been there. So we must remember to cut them slack from time to time. Okay, we got that done. All right. So like going back into here, it would be fun to really kind of do this, but I feel like we need to coffee and contemplate. Hmm. Well, yeah, and even the bad ones. I mean, as long as they don't abandon you. I don't know. Hey, man, have whatever feelings you want to have about any sort of parent, guardian, and or found parent as you want. I've collected so many moms and dads over the years. It's crazy. If you guys were in Hollow Hunters, Johnny's my new daddy now because he yelled at me for holding the flashlight wrong. So yeah, he fell right into that trap. How about a Lapras twerking? I mean, I can. Okay, guys, here's the thing. We don't have to paint like this today. I can bring you down and we could just sketch, bro. And then I won't have to wash brushes. I'll just have to. I'm almost down for that. Do we want to sketch? Yeah. Are we feeling sketchy? Hey, listen to the Sinistar man. How do I do poll? Go to settings, dumbass. Do I have to do it on the lefty top? Can I not do it on my phone? Okay, old man learns how to do shit here. All messages, yay, great. Community mod, block words, done. Nope, it's got to be on the laptop. Okay, great. John's always feeling sketchy because he just needs more of a foot. John just needs to constantly be sucking on toes. That's John's deal. But I fucking envy John, man. My curse in life is really one of never really knowing what I want to do. I know what I don't want to do any of anymore. What we doing? Create a poll, yes. Oh, fuck. Okay, great. I just click on it. Acrylic, oil pastels. Add an option. Chat and Pokemon. All right, pull those up, guys. Shit. I forgot to look and see what the timing was on it. Is timing automatic? Can I fucking adjust? Oh no, I can end the pool at any time. Yes, that's the only fucking thing I hate about the hollow hunters. It's pull left, pull left, pull left, pull. Man, I hop out for a second, man. I pop in. There's another fucking pull, and it's just like, okay, 2 minutes on that shit. I love those guys to pieces. Man, oh man, they could not do the show that they do with just one of them. Just one of them, that person would get crushed like a beer can, right? So yeah, tell me what the hell we're doing. Let us coffee and contemplate in the meantime. We are going to, I think Saturday, depending on the stream time and my own disposition, probably around 4 to 6 Eastern time. I'm Mountain time, so probably around 3 to 4 ish. That mid afternoon thing. Like, okay, I got up late. I had a coffee. I got dinner. Everything's done. What am I doing with my day? I feel like that's a time that I can come in and start banging out some of these paintings. Top priority of the list is Linda. Linda would be a great painting to finish while I still have money for shipping. Yeah, that's right, guys. Be gentle as you work my pole, otherwise I can get excited. uh, so Sinistar, one of the newer jokes that I'm going to slide on to Hollow Hunters. So I'm going to tell Johnny. Johnny, was it embarrassing when you slammed into the wall with an erection and broke your nose? Right? It's a little bit of funny. Okay, with 3 more minutes, we're gonna wait till the 55. We're gonna call it contemplation time. We shall look at blue skies, nothing but blue skies, and Nick Cage. And Sinistar is in fact a strip tender. So you order a drink and tip him. He'll take his shirt right off and a bunch of other stuff, depending on how much you tip him. That's how cool Sinistar is. He's still looking good at 36. He dances like no one's watching. Hey, Mr. Seamus McCrary, what's up, brother? Take a moment for the poll. We're just figuring out if we want to do acrylic or if we want downbeat oil pastels, or if we just want to hang and chat. No wrong answers. We're already kind of hanging out and chatting, but I'm like, maybe we could talk about more of it, have a little impromptu therapy session or something. Just anything to keep me away from the bars. Keep me away from the bars and shop and other internet purchasing things. So. Oh, but oh, lame ass, you voted? No, 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 that's a joke. We did do our chaos painting, which will now be here. Chat decided what we did, and yeah, little manna from heaven, splat splat. And then yeah, just some fun little action up here. They really forced me into it with the orange on there, but upon this perspective, it was needed. It was the right move. It's different on camera than it is in person. In person, it's one way. It fucks with my emotions. But, it is what it is. Shit, guys, if we want, we can just do another chaos painting too. Oh, yeah. Seamus, if you fast forward to the last one, 14 minutes in, you get to the start of it. It's glorious. It's a golden, angelic moment of true artistic precision. It is truly amazing. All right, we got the 55. I got to talking. I'm gonna leave it open for one more minute. Yeah. Oh yeah, the journey is the great one on that. And guys, as always on rewatch, just 2x it unless you want to hear the whole bullshit banter. I mean, it's up to you. Or I can just text you what the spoilers are for it. Either way, man, you guide me. You guide me. All right, what do we got here? 2020 60. 5 votes for 8 people. I can't vote. That's funny. Okay. The pastels. All right, last chance for voting. You have until 5, 4, 3. The best JOI countdown in the business. 2. And what a good boy. 1. All right, we are painting oil. We are finger painting. We are finger painting. All right. We got 6 in there. Okay. a little screenshotty. You always remember your first poll. It's all about the memories, man. All right, let's put this down. And a V. You guys want to do black sheet? Well, I'm not going to do another poll unless you want me to. You guide me. Much like my poll, you guide me. Well, yeah, that feels about right. Okay. It's May Day. We broke out the poll. All right, I definitely need to move this off. Otherwise, I'm going to step in green paint. And then John will be green with envy on my foot paint. All right, we got the pastels and the towel. We've got Dave's things here. All right. Oh, okay. So we were working Dave's paintings, his twinners, when we kind of got sidetracked with some stuff. Do we want to kind of try to continue plotting and doing? Because actually, Dave gets a whole new design. Because this one is fun, but it just feels samey. Same, but different, right? And I definitely want to do something. Okay. So Dave grew up in Texas, all right? So we definitely want to avoid a Southwest feel. And Dave apparently felt really cool in Aruba, even though he should have gone to Bonaire, which is a Dutch colony. So much cleaner, so much better, way less touristy and bullshitty because most people don't know the island just to the left is there. They're like, oh, Aruba. You know, it's not even listed in the goddamn Beach Boys song. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to give him that island vibe, you know, or maybe we just go full brick Goonies and do like something like this, where we just got a big giant rock and some flat water and we just make it all fun. But that's like fucking home for him. Like, why the fuck would he want home? And I certainly don't want to paint him like a dentist office kind of thing. The man's a fucking lawyer. He's not a fucking dentist. So, right? Hey, he moved from Texas, all right? I was stationed in Texas at Lackland Air Force Base for 4.5 years. I've seen Garland. That's the hometown basis for Arlen, Texas, with propane and propane accessories. You know what I'm feeling? Corpus Christi, fucking San Antonio is where I was basically at. And then, yeah, Dallas, the whole fucking thing. They can keep Texas, man. Whatever they want to do there, I'm fine. Just leave me the fuck out of it. But I'll tell you this, you might not know about Texas. They got the best Tex-Mex ever. Right? See, Brit knew. She went to the Bonaire. You know, it's great. And it's a Dutch colony, so all drugs are legal. So if you want to indulge in that shit, you don't have to have like a seedy ripoff thing. You go to a store, it's clean, it's ready to go. You have a good time. You didn't get stolen from. You know, it's a good vacation. Uh, Holy fuck, man, Mr. Zards. Mr. Zards, do you have any issue with me playing it live? I just played off my phone. It'll probably sound like shit, but oh yeah, guys. Been around the world. No. Okay. Oh no, you have no issues. Thank you, Mr. Zards. Time out, guys. Time the fuck out. The great, the magical, the mighty Mr. Zards mix. If you are not subscribed to him, you need to leave. Well, no, you need to click his name, go to channel activity, and hit it because he's already gotten me one song, and now he's come up with 2 songs for me. Plus, the Kevin Pokey Ghost mix is great. The one he did for Hydra Collects is great. Basically, I've yet to hear a bad song from him. So yeah, right. Okay, let us move this over here. And let's get ready for. Hey, we didn't have show and tell today. Okay, this is better. We have show and tell brought to you by the mighty Mr. Zod's Mix. Hey man, you could always be my first copyright strike, Mr. Zards. You know, I'm just saying. Put your goddamn feet away, John Lang. Everybody wants to see him, but just don't do it for free. Oh, for karaoke. Wait, is it on there? Have I hyped up something that I shouldn't have hyped up? One audio file. Oh, okay. Yay, I'm learning. rudeness do the, or he'll do the Reno if it pleases you. I got a couch that knows my shape, and a day that rolls like a slow river. No need to rush, my friend. No need to spin around. I let the wind decide where my feet go down. The do the bind, yeah, the do the bind. That's just my way. That's just my right. My bind, my bind. The do the bind, yeah, the do the bind. So good. Down by the road, man. It tied the room together, kept the whole scene steady like a good old sweater. I let the trouble pass like rain on a tin roof line. If you need my answer, it's easy as a smile. Take it slow, take it home, stay a while. Do the bind, yeah, the do the bind. That's just my mind. That's just my mind. My bind, my bind. The do the bind, yeah, the do the bind. Yeah, well, you know, that's just your opinion. Be right back. I'm drifting with the current. I'm holding what I can. Oh, peace in my pocket, sand in my hand. The do the bind, yeah, the do the bind. That's just my way. That's just my way. My ride, my ride. The do the bind. That fucking hook. All right, smoke them if you got them, kiddos. I think that was it, maybe? Oh, it stopped. Whatever. Guys, check out his channel. So fucking dope. Let's catch up on chat. All right, all messages. Turn volume down. All right, good to know. Not copyrighted. I'll show. Deuterino. That is Mr. Zard's shit. 50x. Yeah, Mr. Zard's here in the Fairburg of Ogden. We are on our 13th annual Ogden Lebowski Fest, where we show it in our remaining Egyptian theater. Like, we have Sundance here. So Ogden has us an Egyptian theater too that is fucking beautiful. If you go to ogdenpet.com, that's Perry's Egyptian Theater. You check it out. There's great stuff there. Yeah. Man, thank you for sharing that, dude. Okay. Definitely, I'm definitely checking out the metal documentary on his channel, Open Eyes. Cool. That's fucking rad, man. Artists sharing artists, man. Right? Got me. First time I heard it, man, my head was bumping. I already kind of had the clue in. So good. You know, a lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of what have yous. Okay. We got our show and tell done. Thank you to the magnificent, the mighty, the glorious Mr. Zard's Mix. Rocking Australia for all us koozie fucking Americans. And a couple other people too. Uh, Oh no shit! I think I might have saw that back in the day. I do a lot of drugs though, Mr. Zarts. So the memory isn't as sharp as I like to, but I write down a lot of shit. So okay, yabba dabba do is what Sinistar is saying. Okay, they're like, what the shit is this? I'm in, I'm out. You're hot and you're cold. We don't sing that song, but it is so nice and it can be fun. Um, Now what we can do, guys. Option one would be finish Dave's sketching. So Dave feels like I'm actually working on his shit, which I am up here all the fucking time. I just haven't hit that magic moment yet. Time and a place, reason and the season, Mr. Zards. Uh, you know, I just try to, when I'm in public with that shit, I'm just like, okay, I'm over here doing my thing. You're over there doing your thing. Okay, so we can do Dave's thing. We can do something holistically new, or I could show you more about the power of translucent versus opaque coloring, similar to what I did with the ebony unicorn. Or option four, I do have a sky that's already done. See, my problem with oil pastels is the skies take forever. Skies are like 2 3 hours and then I stop, which is why I think I have it right on top. Do I have you on top? Yes. I have this one in the shoot because yeah, God, God damn it, Donnie. Let's angle it better. Let's get you in. Why? Why, God? Why must you make me use my right hand for all camera motions, but my left hand gets all wonk? Okay, there we go. So as you can tell, we got that real nice burn fade out. But there are three yellows at play here. Then all the clouds, and all this, and then all of this down here. Yeah, what you're staring at as is roughly about 4 hours worth of me finger painting. And even then, most of it's not really done. It's just kind of blocked in and there. I would say we're only about to here done. And then these guys are in there staging. But I've got another one that's not quite to this stage. Hey, Mr. Zards, man. Pleasure, man. You weren't here for a long time, but man, oh man, you made it a great time, brother. Thank you so much. I am buying beer, so I'll make it a Mr. Zard's mix, but a shoey, a glass shoey every time I see you. We'll just keep it fun like that, brother. Appreciate you so much, as I do all of you guys. Don't. I am playing favorites. Make me some art, and I'll fucking glow you up too. All right. Uh, my stage name is painting. Okay. Let me grab the other one though. Oh man, it's so exciting! So excited! All right, yeah, this is the one I was talking. This is the one I was talking about. So what we have here is roughly about an hour of me scrubbing and painting. Now, by scrubbing, I mean I take the towel and I scrub it. You can see all the colors and everything else. I could do it with my fingers, but then at a certain point, the brush is too thick and I got to wipe it anyway. Might as well just wipe it with the towel, which is how you get these fun little pockets of color and gradation and other things that help the clouds pop out. So, three options. I could show you, I could teach you how to work on black paper. We can finish this one, or we can go for gold and kind of plot and sketch out Dave's ideas. If you're either from Texas or a Texas area, Missouri counts, Iowa, basically open plain states where it's just like, oh yeah, it rained, it was ankle deep water, and 5 minutes later, that shit was gone. That's basically Texas. Lightning in five was said more in my life there than any other phrase. And then, of course, if you transplant it to like a wooded place, like what else is there? What other environs are there? Or do we do a poll? Uh, I might Jesse Spano on you, John Lang. John Lang, are you from New York, New York, like real New York, or upstate? And by upstate, I mean every other part of New York, right? New York City. Hey, man, I bet that pay sauce is extra good up in New York City. New York City. A little, what we do in the shadows thing. Tell you what, I'm just going to start on this fucker because it is interesting to show you guys. Since you've seen how this sausage is made, how about this sausage? Oh, Jesus Christ, John Lang. No wonder you're into feet, man. You just anything to just keep from fucking being bored. All right, we're gonna go half and half for you. Feel like I need to bring you in a little closer. All right, we feeling good about that? That's feeling good. Now, there we go. Well, we just do it. Well, fuck. Staging, staging, staging. Let me get some of this real quick. Hold on, time out. Try to be better. Hey, but you got good wingies. Tommy like wingies. Well, John Lang, if you've ever seen Nerd Chase do a back test at fucking CTR, he can suck and blow at the same time. Okay. Serious time. Serious time. Okay. Get the angles right. Okay. Yeah. So, in laying out the sky, as we normally do with our other ones and everything else, we've got our nice little focal point, and thankfully, I scratched in all of the clouds, and we're just going to leave this sky alone. What we're going to do is show you how these mountains get formed out. Now, as you can clearly see, we've got our outline, and normally, what you want to do with this, much consider the brush your fingies, but also on that same token, oh, right here, we've got different angles on this sucker, which you can't see because it's black. Yay. But there are tips and ridges and stuff like that. So we can work the sides. We can work the sides right here. We can work the tip. We can massage it all the way around. So not only you have this brush, you have this brush. And then you can kind of work together with it. And then blending and other things. There are multiple objects for these. A lot of people fucking talk about putting paint thinner or hairspray or other shit, and it's like that's too much, man. Don't do that. It's like fucking with bleach. Just don't mix anything with bleach ever, and you're fine. Because usually things have like ammonium or other bleach. And, yeah, right. I am a big fan of music. I feel like um, if we go long enough and whatever devil comes what may, maybe we'll come up with our playlist for it. Now, essentially, what you're going to do is watch me try to struggle to do this upside down and backwards. All right, always work back to front, right? Because then those angles can be preserved and made. Stay there. Come in here with a nice, big, thick, chunky. All right, we're just doing that back line, just right to there. Now you can already see how much thicker it is. Then you just come and pull down and follow the angle. Oop. Grab it like this, pull down, maybe like that. But you can see that little bit up there. We'll get that. Don't worry about that little guy. Don't worry about that little guy. Right? And we come to smush it down. Same with that little guy. Work across. Just kind of rock and roll that fucker in there. It's real nice and sweet. Where's the knife? I need the knife. So we just come in here. Let's do a little scrapey. There's going to be an outline there of what we did, but thankfully we can save it ever so nicely. And we could even come in and actually shape this down further if we wanted to. As Daniel Demena would say, like you do. Come in here like that. Pop, 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 pop. It's just that easy. Hey, Jess, welcome back. We did sign this one, so you're part of it. That's your Zard. I'm gonna do better Zards for you. We are just kind of flowing and experimenting with oil pastels because artistic intent can really translate to all mediums. You just got to find one that works for you. Me, I love this. A towel, a box, and a paper. Bam. No brushes, no drying time. Just me sitting here working and massaging and petting and scraping and doing whatever it takes to come up with the painting. And it's the cheapest. It is by far the cheapest. So it's coming here. See, now we've got this little fuzzy guy right here. Got that little fuzzy guy. The little fuzzy guy tells your eye that this guy's back and this guy is front. So you don't have to guess if that street's back. You just know. We pull straight down and be careful with your pressure because all you need to do is crinkle the paper just to ruin your damn day. And that's not fun. We got mountain. I just wish I wasn't a lefty all the time. Yes, guys, if I didn't mention this yesterday, Scissor Gang Jess, she is also Australian royalty in my book. She is the Zard Queen. So if you she posts a lot of shorts and she rarely goes live. I wish she would go live more. But when she does go live, it's amazing. And if you can make her laugh, you will fall in love with her instant fucking taneously. Pokey Jess is amazing. Scissor Gang for life. So good. So goddamn good. If you don't already, in fact, know. If you aren't in the know, be in the know. Go do that. Hey, Mama Cat and Sage. Hi. Mama Cat and Sage, I'm not exactly safe for work, as they say, but I'm so happy that the person you were looking after for is home and out of the hospital and things are up for you. So you're the mod for the day, but you don't mod here. All you do is just help me out. Be like, hey, buddy, have some water. You mod me. You don't mod chat. It's a great place here. It's a refuge from the pokey purchase land. Everybody's really cool about it, but it's like, buy something. I go through that shit all the time. So if my language is off or anything else, let me know, Mama Cat and Sage. Appreciate you being here. You've blessed and graced my stream. Thank you. I've been subbed up for you for a while. I know Mama Cat and Sage does cat videos and fun things. So again, it's another fun person. So who else we got in here? EJD345. I need to see your channel activity. Oh yeah, you've been here before. What am I doing? Welcome to my all mod squad. Yeah, you will never have to time out anybody, and the only reason I mod everybody is that way my old ass eyes can see who the new people are, just like Mama Cat and EJD were, and just bam, there we go. 16 from 300. Oh man, I remember. I think I subbed up when you were in the just 150 range, and you've been slow climbing and rocking and rolling, and you just keep on keeping on, keep posting, keep doing you, and things will continue to happen for you, Mama Cat. Things can only get better. Yeah, they can get worse. But you don't have to really think about that shit. You can just think about the good things that are coming along to help you get through all of that. But yeah, amazing stuff. Really, really blessed by some all-star rock stars tonight, man. We had that Mr. Zard song too. That just keeps getting better and better, man. Okay, so now as you can see, I'll bring it back up for you. Okay, I can check my fingers. See, now we've got these fun misty things down here, and we've got little separation points and little fuzzies, and then even on Aziz, light. Aziz, give me the light. Shun to Paul me. But yeah, basically you can see some of that yellow popping through with little ridges. Can I get in even closer? Yes. Yes. See, this is the little detail that I can see that you can't see. But they have ridges. And ridges are fun, man. And all that was just me kind of thinking and applying. And that's why I like the tactile nature of this. If I didn't like it, I can go back over and fill in more. And we just kind of go from there. So it's really one of those things where it feels intimidating and it feels kind of crazy. And new and cool things can be that way. But if you stick with it and you like it, why not? Let's keep going. Right. Now that's rough. We haven't blended it in yet. That's rough. Right. But just to give you an idea of what I'm about to do. Bring it down here. We just kind of go over like this, but up. We just go over like that, but up, but up, but up, but up. We just follow those lines that we set out. Apply different pressures. You are picking up paint, aka oil pastel, but it's essentially the same thing. Oil pigment in a binder, just done in drier format. Although it does take, I think I still have one of these that is still drying because there's so many layers on it. But that's one of the wife's paintings. It's framed. All right, keep checking chat. Mama Cat and Sage, I'm blessed to have you as my mod. Yeah. You know what, Mama Cat and Sage, I'll tell you what. You are going to be removed as a standard moderator. So I can add you as a managing moderator. And now if John Lang, wait, let me check. Nope. Now, if John Lane gets out of line, Mama Cat, you just time him out all the live long day. Boom. Have yourself some fun. Even though you are a mod of mods, there are light blue mods, and then there are mods, and you are a mod. So knock yourself out. Have some fun with it. It's kind of fun, right? Everyone's a mod, man. That way we know who's who. If a scammer or a spammer or whatever comes in here, like that, we know who it is. What's up, bro? Oh, your account was created 3 weeks ago. How's your first month on YouTube been? I wonder what you're here for. And there's one time out of 10 that it's just somebody that had like a joint account or something, and then they had to delete that, and then they had to open with a new email for whatever reason. I'm like, I kind of read all the rules. That feels like a by choice thing, unless you just want to hide from something. But hey, if we must judge, please judge slowly. Come to stereotypical conclusions and always allow yourself to be wrong and act the fool. Look at that. Mama Cat coming in for the win. What a break. Wooda. Or Wooter if you're up there with John Lang. Oh, it's so good. It's so good when it hits your lips. Okay. We'll get a little coffee drop too for all the coughing. And it allows me to talk without drinking a lot. Then I don't have to go pee a lot. That's a life hack, guys. That's a performance hack. Like, if you have a 2-hour performance ahead of you, you eat 3 hours beforehand, you go to the bathroom like an hour beforehand, you take care of all of that. Then either you chew gum or cough drops. As you talk, you won't just be drinking water to stay dry. Because the more water you drink, the more you're going to have to pee. And it's going to come at a brutal time in your show. And, right? So, yeah. These little guys, lifesavers. Not really. They're cough drops, but you get the point. All right. Before I indulge in Mama Cat. So now we've got a little rough out. Now, as we get closer, you're noticing that this was smaller, got a little bit bigger. Now we're just a little bit more bigger, and we're going to go down a little bit more past this one, and you're going to see some magic happen. No, so, Pokey Jess, I am on a 2016 MacBook Pro webcam straight off of YouTube Studio. No Nightbot, no Streamlabs, no fuss, no muss. As long as YouTube doesn't break or my Wi-Fi doesn't break, I will have no technical issues. And I have my phone with chat in case I need to go to Discord or something else like that here. And that's it. All the rest is me and you guys. Because I know you streamers, bless your sweet fucking hearts, you had that technical breakdown. I work very hard at all of my in-person shows that I used to do to sound check, sound test. Let's go, let's go. I know it's reliable. If this breaks, what do I do here? Options and plans for all things. I'm a Apple. This is all Apple, baby. But it's oh shit, I think this is an Apple 9. It's 2000. It's 6 years old, and this sucker's 10 years old. But hey, if it works, it works. Post. That's all you really got to do on YouTube, guys. If you want to get into this game, trust me. I was telling that to Nerd Chase for 4 months before he's like, well, why don't you go live? And that was kind of one of the main impetuses of me doing impeti of me doing this. Right? Hopefully you can see some of this. This is the part where maybe a hand cam would work, but then I got something in front of me and we can't do it. Versatility of switching it out. I want to stay mobile. I want to stay hungry for you guys because one way or the other, just me doing this, I'm satisfied just by clicking on the live. Now it gets a little better when at least one person's here, and it gets a little better when two, and so on and so forth. And then we get celebs like Mama Cat and Sage and Mr. Zards and Seamus McCary and Zabertney and so many more of you that my little stoner brain can't comprehend on how to do it. Now let me show you what I'm doing here. Bring it on up. Aziz, light. Can you light me up, Aziz? Please, Aziz, give me the light. Okay. Now you can see these little ridges that I'm popping in here, maybe because of my shadow. Where's my tool? Okay, we're learning. We're a learning team. Now I can push this pigment right here with my finger. Well, yeah, you can definitely see it. So watch this ridge. I'm going to pull it down just a little bit more. So instead of this right here, it's going to go all the way down. That's simply just going like this. And Aziz, light. Yeah, see, Jess is so right here was where I was working, and now it's all flat and smooth. We push that ridge down there, and you can literally push the paint around with your fingers. It's very fun and tactile, right? I'll push it good. I'll push it real good. Boom, ba boom, boom, ba da 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 da, boom, ba boom, boom. I love my karaoke people, but since it's at an arcade bar, there's all the games and everything behind it. Plus, um, they just turn that shit up. So the backing track is usually kind of drowning. It's like I sing okay. I sing better than this, kind of mostly on most days. So yeah, as I kind of pet and massage in here. Now, always make sure you clean your brushes afterwards because we're dealing with sensitive things here. A little black dot here or there, that's going to ruin your day. All I got to do, this is a napkin from a restaurant, terry cloth, whatever you want to call it, just something that's machine washable, right? Then what you can do is another option is you can also rub this down. Tell you what, let's just do this part with it. Really bring forth some shine. You take the towel and just rub it against that painting, and then maybe there we go, right? And then we just got that nice, cool black ridge there, and all I had to do was just extra wipe a little harder. Another option is the old scrapey, but you need paint to scrape. A lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, you add this to scrape it," and it's like you need layers to scrape, otherwise you're just kind of tearing the paper. I'm a stupid man. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure you guys know this in advance that I'm a stupid guy. It's probably half the reason why you're here. But man, oh man, there's just some people that it's just like that's stupid for no reason. Like I say some stupid shit just to be a jokey, laughy guy, but I'll do it in person. Let's see if I can do it this other way so you can really pick it up. Hey, phone, right? Hey, fun fact: did you know the guy in Spaceballs that says "We ain't found shit, man"? It's actually Tuvok from a little show called Voyager. Right? So we come in here, take the edge of our knife, and just kind of come in here. We do it. So down here, not a lot. You can see a little bit of scrapey, but not a lot. But up here, where there's paint, it's like, oh man, look at all that paint. We can scrape up and expose the yellow and the white underneath. Now, I usually just like to fiddle down here because we have a light ridge here. We want to keep it dark, but we have some other light things here. Let me show you what we're talking about. Right? And with that knife, I have an extra bit of control to really zing this part out. Right? This is what I did with the towel. It's nice. But if I add in more black, then I can get these little zingers. See, back here, we don't really need that many zingers. We did a couple zingers over here because they're nice. And then we can bounce back and forth where they live because this is a little bit further behind than this. And we play back and forth and you look and you contemplate and it's fun. And this is why I take 8 to 12 hours on an oil pastel and I'm all like, yeah, big brush paint sky quick. I'm not sitting here going, for hours and hours on end, twisting back and forth, reapplying paint, and all that other stuff. So, negative John Lane, negative John Lane. That is not the sheriff in Blazing Saddles. Please consult your IMDb. I cannot think of his name, but no. Tim Russ did not play. Tim Russ played the guy in Spaceballs and Tuvok. The sheriff is not Tim Russ. That's how I know you're wrong. God, we could even play trivia tonight. So yeah, I come back here with just my fingy. Again, remember. You're good, John. I just did bar trivia for 9 years. So of course, in my local towndom, I still get challenged and quizzed all the fucking time. Like, hey man, that's for a show. Now, where I had the little scrapies, that's where we've got this little guy down there. He's just sitting there, just soft and neat, like, I want the light to touch me, but it can't quite because it's all going to here. This is how, when you go out into the world, because you're already there. I mean, it could be the worst place in the world, doing the worst goddamn job in the world, and you're just there for a paycheck because you don't have any other options. You are quite literally trapped. I developed this because I was trapped in the military. I wanted to be there. I was going to be there for 20 years. But still, the act of being there sucked hard. So I can't leave. But up here, I can sit there and stare at rocks and imagine what waves would sound like and not people yelling at me or going, why isn't my paperwork done? Well, you haven't filed it yet, sir. Or, various other levels of stupidity where I tell people 3 to 4 times in writing, have them sign it. I keep it on file. And it's like, well, you never told me that. Yes, I did. Here's your signature. Here's your date. You are fucked of your own stupidity. I hate being that military paperwork guy, but it still comes out. It comes out a lot in chat. Ooh. It's not even fun, people, man. It's like, oh, come on, man. Like, Goopy's fun. Goopy's outrageous, but Goopy can be fun, right? Mama Cat and Sage, we are using Craypas Expressionist oil pastels. I call these adult crayons. These ones are very great. They have a perfect mix of oil. Problem is this runs you about $50 for this set of colors, and we're talking the whole frippin' rainbow here. Every color plus a whole bunch more, and you can tell the ones that I really use a lot versus the ones that I don't really use a lot. But cheaper ones will have wax to them. So then you won't get the slide, glide, everybody roll on the floor effect that you get here. You get a more waxy tone that feels more like crayon and less adult. I could show you the crayon ones that I've done. Wax is a very interesting thing, but like you can see, it's just color, paper, a little knife, a scrapey thing. Butter knife will work, and then one of those like sit down restaurant napkin towels, and then that keeps your hands clean. That can help you with art if you need to. You know what, guys? Let's do a quick sky. Like, this is neat and all that. This is more of a high precision technical thing, and we'll work on this. Let's get you a banger sky. Let's see if I can do a 5-minute sky with a towel. I used to be able to do it. Anybody used to be able to do it 9 years ago. And there are many ways and layerings of techniques and stuff like that. And thankfully, I can do it like this for you. Just for you. Just for tonight. Boop. Oh, that's right. I got that new blender brush. Okay, we push this up here. We'll get you about here. We got you there. All right. Now, remember, as I always say, interesting, boring as shit. So maybe go a little bit higher, a little bit lower, or go all the way out. Or hell, just do it flat, like lily pads or something. Because then the orientation is off-putting to people. And if you ever choose to decide to sell, or people want to know, or you want to impress people but not sell, whatever your intention is, it helps. It's some other ideas. So we're going to do our standard fare. We start off with, put up. Now I'm going to prep my colors real quick so I can do it. Deep yellow, much like the paint. We got lemon yellow. We're going to do that orange. We're going to come down here for our yellow ochre. That's Russ, yeah. Yellow ochre. Well, that's regular yellow. I need you anyway. Yellow ochre. There we go. Yellow ochre. No, we're going to skip orange. Yellow ochre is going to take the place of orange. We're going to go our crimson. And we're going to do our blue. And you guys can't really see that, so it's kind of fun. But Mama Cash, we do normally we do acrylics here. We're in a. I used to do oils, but I wanted to jump back in and practice, so we've been doing a lot of oils. We got this one, and we got our chat inspired painting. But we got this one. This was on our two first stream. We did. This is actually oil pastels because it was easier for me to do it and break it up than it was to try to do it with paint. You can do it with paint. I know you can too. But yeah, just a little something fun. And yeah, just brush on canvas. And then happy accidents can happen. And the Mama Cast is to show you off what else I have. I had four others, but they have sold. So this one is unfinished. We still have to finish here, do a little here, a little Rafiki, maybe a Zard up here for Jess or something. Some little black Rockies here because that's where these ones went. Is down here. It's like, hey, don't jump off me unless you know what's down here. So I'm out here to like this and be like, oh, okay, cool. And you swim over on the beach and you walk up and you get the little staircases. And you walk up to here and then you're like, oh, okay, cool. I can go over here this way, out here, not here. Anyway, life lessons from Utah. We have lakes, we have reservoirs, and then everyone's kind of favorite, Mama Cass. I'm Air Force and Army John Lang. I am dual service. Signed up for the Air Force right out of high school. And then, yes, we have the Lonely Elephant. Oh, fun grassy things and some other things. This was an actual oil painting that lives outside in the wife's woo art wall. She has 12 pieces that I've lined up on the like little section on the wall, all perfectly level. Really ties the room together. So yeah, this was based off of that. So I was doing an old oil pastel for acrylic, and it came out pretty good. There was a lot of struggle with it. There's still some brush hairs trapped into it, but we did a little scrapey to get that guy there. And if you really look close on that red guy, you can see it there too. So once again, guys, there is a difference between what you see on camera and what I see here. I try to paint for here, so that way. But I'm finding my balance between the two, guys. So keep sticking around. We'll have some fun. And then Mama Cat, avert your eyes or the eyes of your kittens. This was our chaos painting yesterday. So it is signed by Chat because Chat told me what to paint. I helped guide it and everything else. Maybe. So we got Jess's Zard, my sister's there, Orange together. This was Pokey Lawyer Dave, John Lang, and Uncle Phil. So Uncle Phil was the problem for this because it was his birthday, and it made it rain down on the tentacruel. Splat, splat, splat. Ha ha, funny joke. And then we just kind of, this was my mom's suggestion. And we just kind of sort of worked it out and played it out. They're like, yeah, let's keep it the water. And a happy accident was a little bit of green that mixed in with that blue. That's where you get that nice little, that rocks underneath the water foamy action with acrylics. And I could have done a better job blending and stuff like that, but I didn't know where the painting was going to go or anything else. But yeah, now it lives here forever until we're ready to do chaos painting number 2. And then we go AP. So yeah, a little greatest hits thing. Yeah. I was a fixed wing mechanic for 4.5 years, Lackland Air Force Base. So my basic training and my AIT, Advanced Individual Training, or tech school, if you don't want to be Army about it, and then my operational deployed status. And I signed up in 1999 and I got out February 2003. Just to give you a timeline of events of around there. So yeah. Oh yeah, mechanic all the way. And I became a paper bitch in the Army, and now I'm the glorious, neurotic, needs to touch grass boy that I always wanted to be. All right, so we're going to start in here, right about here. We're just going to lay in some funness. Not worried about much. So we can always come back in and add more and scrape away and do some things. But might as well actually show you instead of watching my arm go back and forth. Yay! I really should put the camera over here. And then that way I could just paint and you guys wouldn't have a block. But why in the heck would I want to do something intelligent? All right, we are just laying in a little bit more. top of that color already done. And you see how we're building on color, and that makes it easier for us to come back and scrape later on. It's like, wow, how does this all work? Art or farts. Sometimes your heart cuts a fart, and that's the cosmic shame. That's the cosmic shame. It's the cosmic shame. We're just going to go in a little bit more. We've got this deep yellow. We're just working it like this. And don't worry, guys. Just bear with me. In fact, maybe throw on some tunes. Let my dulcet tones entertain you, or put you to sleep, or distract you. I'm here for you. Choose your own adventure. Definitely want to get the edges really hard with this stuff because much as similar as the edge of the canvas, it's got that little bevel in the action to it. Yeah, I'll hit you up in the discords. Is that what you meant, Mama Cat? Yeah, I'm always a fan. Daniel Demeno Arts, he does Pokemon stuff. Raw Philosophy, I'm sure you're aware of. Yeah, we all just share our stuff on Daniel Demeno's art Discord. But yeah, or find me. I'm in all of the above ones. I gotta get my nose. My nose. Okay. Uh, we got a little bit darker orange coming in. So just to give you the baseline track here, Aziz, light me. Come on, Aziz. Give me the light. There we go. So as you can see, we got our three yellows that we've progressively gotten up with. Yellow. And what we're going to do is the yellow ochre is going to take place of the orange. So we already got some orange. And this we're going to strategery place around and blend in with this. Because this is going to give us that rusty, burnt, I don't know. Sunsets are fun to describe as far as colorings. Deeps, vivid. It's always a good time. Right. And like I said, the sky that I was just working on, that sucker took me 2 hours. I'm doing this in about 5 minutes. So I wasn't yipping. But here we are. Here we are. Oh, no, no, no. I needed more yellow ochre. And you need to go up here. You need to come over here. That is not your home. You, excuse me, that's my purse. I don't know you. All right. What's going to happen here? We are going to show you the power of blending and color theory. So we've got a nice, good band. You can see that brown band. In fact, if I put it there, you can probably see it a little better. We've got that nice, good brown band there. So John, are you silent when you do it, or what? That was my problem. I'm just like, nope, can't make it. I'm not making it. No faps, no lotion. Just going to town, doing it. See, we're gonna slightly blend the red in with the yellow ochre because the alizarin crimson and the yellow ochre are gonna make a color, and the alizarin crimson and Prussian blue are gonna make a color. But you're not gonna see that magic for a little bit here. So let's just hurry up with that. We'll just see where the night wants to finish and take us up from here. As you can already tell, man, yeah, painting on painting on a canvas with a brush far easier. Much just like cool, instead of me having to do this. And I have 18 by 24 paper that I've done projects on. In fact, I have it right handy. Let me just lay in and then we'll just show you. Because you legitimately, no joke, can do some amazing, awesome things. Just to show you before the magic happens. So we've got our band of yellow ochre right here, alizarin crimson mixed in with yellow ochre right here. And we've got straight alizarin crimson. And we're just going to come over the top and gently and carefully and wonderfully throw in this Prussian blue. This is why I fell in love with these colors in the acrylic form, guys. This is lore unlocked. I don't recommend doing it on the side, but like I said, I want to kind of, I want to take my time and make it good for you guys, but I don't want to like take up all your time just doing two things. Let's get this out of the way. Make sure I got all this clean, all that clean. Okay, cool. Okay, now we've got it pretty much what I like to call the unbothered crayon effect. We've applied it, but we haven't done anything to it. We've just applied it. And it's kind of cool, right? There's some fun reds, and there's some blues, and there's some purples, and then there's this red mix and everything else here, and then it comes down. And it's kind of fun. But let me show you these big bastards that I did, and they were fun. So much fun. Tell me I still got them right here. Come on, don't embarrass me from my friends. Is this it? Is this the van? Yes, this is the van. All right, let me unclip it from its board. So, well, yeah, that way it's easier to show. All right, come here. So, put you here. So this is an 18 by 24 pack of drawing tape. As you can tell, compared by the other painting, it's huge. So let's unveil it. Wow. Ugh. This is all 2012 stuff. Well, maybe if you would have wore pants, this wouldn't be as awkward. I am wearing clothing. I'm just not wearing like appropriate screen clothing. Come on, camera. What are you doing to me? So there we go. Oil pastels. Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese. All right, bring it in for the real thing. Now, this, I think this one cloud, yeah, is about a page. There we go. Yeah. This one cloud is a page length, right? The sky itself is from here to here. So this is a page basically of half a quarter page, right? And then we go down to here. Now this is a blue sky, and we got a little sunny there. We got our little options for trees, and I staged it out because this shit is ridiculous. God, I haven't looked at this forever. So if it sucks, just know that I don't care. Oh yeah, the sidewinder. This is basically what we're going to end up with. A little something like this. Get your shadow out of the way. And yeah, big, beautiful purple color. This is about half done. I haven't actually finished up top here. I haven't finished in about 9 years, so it's probably never going to happen. Do I have one more? Oh, yes, I do. We got this massive thing where I was playing with color, and I'm having to go back over it and a few other fun things. And then we've got the phase that we're at now, where we just start off with a nice color, and then we just blend and 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 blend, and apply more, and blend some more, and apply more, blend some more. So yeah, just for size comparison, yeah, this took like an hour. This is like 6 to 8 hours. And that little twitch is why the wife loves me. We got some other samplers. Yeah, we've got one in phase right here where it's still raw. I've worked some of this over here, but now it's raw. That was it. Yeah, and that's it for the big ones. So yeah, I used to be a crazy bastard and finger paint with about a quarter the size of my body. So yeah, let's stick with this stuff, right? So choose your own level, choose your own medium. You know, like the bigger stuff I can deal with, it's just so time consuming that it's like, good God. Oh yeah, Mama Cat, Saint Cage. He is our Saint Cage of Nicholas, our saint of things if you believe into it. Or if it's sacrilegious, I'm sorry, let me take it off screen for you. So that was a lot for me for some reason. Mama Cat, thanks. Just a lot of time by myself thinking about stuff and just working it and trying. But yeah, I never wanted to do photoreal because I have a camera on my phone. Why do that? And then now that there's AI, it's crazy, right? Let me engage in a quick indulgence here, guys. For that though, huh? Beat you to it. Beat you to it. Oh, just quickly check something here. Okay, yeah, Frank did go live. Yeah, he's playing his wrestling game. That's so cool. It's vicariously there. Yeah, and Ebony's done. And Fat Man Beyond. Okay, we got open stuff. Daniel, what's up, brother? Hopefully, if you didn't see it, I was showing off my 18 by 24 notebook pads of my old oil pastels, which we are currently in the showing off phase. And of course, we finally signed the chat painting as well. We got a chat. But you were here for that. So yeah, we'll do Charmander jerking it to something or other on the next chaos painting for our friends and people. So, dude, I got like 7 of them, brother. It's nuts. Of course, shipping is outrageous. So otherwise, I'd just be like, yeah, man, take it. Okay, yeah. Mama Cat, I will definitely check out Frank's channel on her. And Mama Cat, the person I was talking about earlier, Daniel Domeno Arts, that's the guy right there. He does amazing things with oils and dittos. And it's so great. Kazune, you ain't late for shit, buddy. I just hope you got a little rest, recharge, and you're doing well, man. And we didn't really paint anything. We just signed the chat. We signed this, and then we did our first poll, and we decided to do this. Oh, excuse me. Yep, soda's great. And Mama Cat, since you're new to Modship, if you actually click on one of Daniel's comments, like go click, it'll bring up go to channel. You can instantly drop to him and subscribe up there. And everybody, please sum up to Mama Cat and Sage. She does great cat videos and fun things. I mean, John Lang, if you had your way with Kazune, he might be late. Yes, give me a moment. Or Kazune, to redeem yourself for being late, even though you're not in trouble, could you drop Daniel Domeno Arts YouTube link for Mama Cat and Sage? If you could, if you please. Anybody at all. Let's see 7 Daniel Domeno Arts links in chat, if you could. Right? Oh, she does cat videos, art videos. Mom Cat's wonderful, and she's on the Scribe Up. And then, of course, so what we're doing here, now you can do this with your fingers, but it is so much fucking faster to do it with this. So now the same way we laid it out is the same way we're going to rub it out. We lay it out to rub it out. How does that sound, John Lang? Kazuni just posts 4 fucking links. Brother, that's why you're the goddamn champ, and you were never late. You were never not here. You were always here in spirit, and you could never do a goddamn wrong, Kazuni. Believe you me this. Okay, so we got our finger wrap in here. Magic, right? We've got our nice little point. It's like the brush, right? This is reverse brushing. We're just going to rub back and forth, left and right. Now, when you're doing this, you want to keep your hand on the paper or up here on the edge. I'm not going to hold it on this edge that way, so that way you can see it. But what'll happen is you got to pull it one way, but if you come back this way, you're going to crinkle the paper. And that's something you don't want to do. We're just giving it a nice little back and forth. Not a lot of pressure, except for towards here at the end. We're going to leave some of those ridges of color that we did. We're just coming across. And now you can swirl while you do this. In fact, let's swirl a little bit. Now you can see how much freaking paint I just pulled up there. So what you might have to do from time to time, just like that. Let me get it this way. So we're doing bigger circles here, just to show that there's some staging, some brightness, some fun fuzz, and it's not as thick. Let's give you a little close up. Aziz, right? Now it's all polished and finished, and we can really see that shine in there, right? But we still got this up here to do. So keep this in mind, how chunky and chalky it looked. Yes, Daniel is that cool artist that drew all those dittos for CTR. He's currently even doing more dittos. He's I think on series 15 of it, but he also is the hugest fan of Picasso. So if you're into the surrealist art, see me, I'm impressionist. I like to look at skies and feel a certain way, and then I take that feeling back home and I paint it. Whereas Daniel just sees colors and feelings and emotions and pasts and futures and just everything. And he literally swirls that shit out onto the canvas. And it's beautiful because it's oil. And usually the man is rocking something in this range. Let me see if I get there we go. Something in about this range or smaller. And he's doing big asshole canvases. I tip my cap to him for how he does his art, and it's truly amazing. Plus, he jams out and he talks, and he's got a cute doggo. And then his whole studio, I kind of took notes from him. I'm just like, yeah, I want to be surrounded by my fucking art, surrounded by art and things that I can appreciate. Oh, you can't see the one because of the towel. Or even more, let's give you almost the 360. More art and art supplies and a giant Spyro for some reason. Yeah, it's amazing. It's really fun. You can tell I've geeked out on Daniel a lot, but I like to geek out on all of y'all a lot. Okay, back to rubbing it out on camera. Oh joy, right? Yep. Oh, and man, the blending that you can do with the towel and everything else. I mean, you get this buttery soft. You could remove everything down that I just laid out. Hold on, let's give you a little bring in for Bill Nye the Science Guy moment for you youngins, or Mr. Wizard for us olds. As soft as it is right about here-ish, let's get it that way. Let's not touch that blue. Okay, let's get it this way. Soft as this is, I could keep going across all of this because this is all nice and chunky and thick, right? But we could keep blending all of that out and away just down to its base coat. And then it's how you got that soft orange of this one. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, why show? Why tell when you can show? And that's how we got this, is me applying the pigment and then just absolutely just rubbing, destroying all of that color down to certain effects and colors. So that way later I can come back with some grays and some whites or some reds, oranges, whatever color I want to highlight to make clouds. That much easier to do it. And I have a soft sky, really makes the clouds pop. Similar to this guy, right? And then once you start getting comfortable with these kinds of clouds and this level of softness and planning, then you can absolutely go ape shit into the advanced course. And then you can do something fun like this on black paper, where you really apply your color theory, the actual working of paints of translucence or opaque. This has got Prussian blue right up here. You can sort of still see it on there. That is known as translucent, whereas white is opaque. And then all things in art are a light, a dark, a shape, and a place, right? A light and a dark and a shape down here is probably a tree. Way down here, probably a bush. But way up here with this color, that's a cloud. And those are your basic 101s of arts. But yeah, I'm going to finish this off here. I'm just trying to practice more unicorns because Ebony wants unicorns going across here like this. So it's like, ooh, there's just enough space. I'm just not skilled and talented enough yet to come back to this. Plus, I have my problems with a black canvas from way long ago that made me quit 10 years ago. So, right? Science of the blend. But yeah, just thinking about where the light's going to hit because I've got a little beamer going, shaw, right? But then way back here, but way back here, we got a little bit of light, a little bit of wisp. And then if you really look, Aziz light, we've got teeny tiny ones way back here. You really can't see it on camera because I'm holding it weird. Come on. You can almost see it. There it is. Look at it. They were just fucking hiding back there the whole fucking time. Just a whisk. Just the lightness. And then you come out here and you got the sea. And it's all tight and good and dark and foamy and ready to roll. And we got that eye just going. All right. And then all we got to do is take white and go back and make foamy things going this way. Get the splasher and get some other things. A rock here. Finish up the back here. Get another maybe rock, or we'll do another tiny wave this way, something like that. And then we do horses and grass and rocks. And then I can sign it, put it in a comic book sleeve, because conveniently enough, this is the same size as a comic book. So you grab a comic bag and a board, bam, two boards and a bag, shot. Pop that sucker into your standard oversized postal mailer. About $10 to ship these, as compared to about 30 to ship one of these. It's kind of great. I really enjoyed doing these ones. I won a competition by painting one in 20 minutes in front of the judges. So I really kind of have the science, the motion of it down. Because basically I just lay out blue from here to here. And then all of this is just Prussian blue. And all of this is just Prussian blue. It's just how much blending and how much white you put on it. Don't like it, take it off. Not enough, get another paper, et cetera, et cetera. Get over the fears. Just put it on there. Don't even worry about what could be or what it should be, how you feel about the person, how you feel about yourself. Get rid of all that. Have it there when you're thinking about it. Maybe as a guiding course, but if it's limiting you, get rid of it. Get rid of that which does not matter. Let it slide. It will matter after, in certain cases. So, it's rough, dude. Paint down to the canvas. That's right. There we go, Mama Cat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now, Mama Cat, if I remember my PokeTuber lore, are you in fact PokeJack's mom? Or is that like a fun joke? And if it's a fun joke, just keep playing it up. Because Hollow Hunters still believe that Nerd Chase is actually CTR's brother, even though I told them the answer. So now I'm just like, yeah, he's definitely their little brother. So, or don't reveal anything you don't want to. I don't mean to be rude. I've never got to really chat with you. There's usually a lot going on, or I'm just lost in my checking self-esteem land. Now, where we put that yellow ochre, it's going to nicely blend in there. Give us that rich golden afternoon. Insert Disney song here kind of business. Now, you want to definitely get the yellow ochre portion done before you start slipping into that alizarin crimson, because the red will get away from you. See, even when we did it, we still got a touch of that red, right? But we didn't bring it down. We wanted to keep them. We wanted to go off screen, man. We got to keep them separated. Hey, hey. That's perfect. Yeah. What are you making? Something. Tell you at the end, buddy. Stick around. That's a good call. I'm gonna appropriate that and cite you appropriately for that, Mama Cat. No, that's a different Mama Cat. Okay, because there is, and that's where the confusion lies. And you can probably tell I get easily confused real quick. So that's cool though. All right. Let's go into the red though, and the red I am going to swirl. So I don't know if you can tell, but I'm doing this. I am swirling just on the edge, and that will give you that soft blend out where the two colors can meet and choose what value or what stance they're taking against each other, and just start to play or fight or do whatever the hell they want to do on the paper. They're on the paper now, right? See that rich color that we just got on there? Come on, man. Come on, man. Rich color. There we go. And yeah, almost like dinosaur feet. I always thought about maybe selling these or something like that, like cool little butterflies. Or when we did the rainbow, can't really see it. There we go. Z's light rainbow. That's from that rainbow is now still on this towel. In fact, I think we should have a whole bunch of rainbow on here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. We got the Rasta rainbow or Adidas rainbow. There we go. All right, art and all things. So yeah, but let's bring up the real thing here on this one. Part of the ship, part of the crew. One of us, gobble goo. One of us, gobble goo. I know it's offensive or whatever, but it's still fun and people understand the meaning of it. So now as you look up here, we've completely flattened and worked this all out. Remember how it was all like this? But now we got that sweet little orange buffer there. We got this little bit here, and you can probably already see some clouds here, maybe a little bit here, or whatever. And your mind's kind of dancing and jumping around and playing and just going, whoa, I see that. I can see that now. And that's all how we wipe and apply multiple levels. You can stumble your way into a cloud as opposed to suffering and brutalizing with 5 to 6 layers of lights and darks and balances and blues and oranges and cool if you want to do it. Me, I'm like, yeah, that feels like a lot. I feel like there's easier ways of doing it with less paint, more effect. But that's me. That's my art style. You choose how you want to paint. No wrong way to collect. Definitely no damn wrong way to art. So bringing it back down here. So we got this guy going here. And once again, we want to stay the hell away from the blue for now. Just for now. So make sure you get a little nice point there. We also want to blend this in just right. Let some of that light bounce through so that way it's like shakaka, sha, right? Just think about it. It's not important, but if you can think about where your light's coming from and what the season is, that'll give you a good insight of what maybe direction that your heart, your spirit, your soul, your artistic intent, your chat, whatever the hell happens to be going on, it'll help clue you into what you're doing. Right? Once again, just a nice little red orange color. Now that we are matching with the blue, clean cloth again, coming in here like this, and we are going to swiggle. We're swiggling. And we are just going to full brick press all of that paint onto the towel and off of the towel and back onto the canvas. We're going to let some of this come up and we're going to let some of that come down. And we're just going to marvel that we just kind of loosey goosey put some color on there that kind of stacked up a little pretty. And through the power of experimentation and years of trying and trying, I can share with you what works for me and how I did it. And if it works for you, so dope. So dope. We're going to come over here. Now, since I'm on the corner, I'm sorry to block you. Maybe I can do it this way. I want to do the quarter press. See, finger here, finger back here. Quarter press. Because when I come in here like this, my paper ain't going to come up and crinkle. So there ain't nothing worse than being like an hour into this and boom, crinkle. I almost want to crinkle the paper just to prove a point. But I can feel everybody in chat. No, don't do it. We get it. I'm like, I don't know. Seeing is usually believing, guys. But sometimes believing is seeing. Kind of hippie, drugged out, art, weird card collector, generous guide you take me to. The best kind. Or as Daniel Domeno often says, as you do. As you do. Yeah, I'll borrow your lines, but you will get fucking full credit for it. All right. Now I did that to do this. But as you can see, we've got this nice, pretty, soft purple. Just really good. And it's got richness. It's got vibrancy to it. And if you look real close, if Aziz will have light, you can see actual purple streaks where the red was applied versus where the blue was applied. As you kind of go over there, you can see some things. Now that this is done, now we can go back over this and really kind of polish it out. Or we can leave it be. We can leave it be, come in with some red and orange. Maybe it's just one big ripper here, right? There's never a thing. I'm going to do it, guys. Can I do it? The universe is like, you don't want to do this. There it is. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. We've creased it. We've creased it. We've wrecked it. We've had a whole thing. Now this son of a bitch is going to live here. No. Now this son of a bitch is going to live here forever. We'll always know it's there. So once again, be aware. Be aware of where your color placement is, how your intention is, or just not give a shit and just have some fun with it too. You know, a little from column A, a little from column B, right? So just to finish up the sky here real quick, just this little guy. We'll come back here because now that we have all the purple and blue gone, we can actually come by and actually really press into this section. And of course, always make sure your fingers are clean. Nothing worse than touching blue or purple and bringing it down into your yellow. Then you get green. You get magic you definitely didn't want to have happen. Kind of quickly come across here. Using the same dirty finger part of the towel. Just come down here. Just really, really give it what for. Right? And this gives us our solid base coat. Now here's the fun part. He's like, this whole thing hasn't been fun? No, it's been fun. But this is a fun little thing. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier. Scraping. There is nothing left to scrape here except for scraping the paper. You're going to tear or disintegrate a layer or heaven forbid put a hole in it. But down here, well, chunky. We're chunky. Let's get funky, funky, funky. Right? God, why do I always do that with this knife? I miss my old buck knife. All right, one day I'll find it. Okay, bring you way in for the real thing here. And we come under here, we just do a little something like this. Take that, put it there. Let me show you on camera. We literally can, Aziz, light, come on, buddy. Come on, man. We literally can scrape in our nice little cloud there. He's all soft and way in the back. So that's how you get these fun little things way done easier. But if there's no fucking pigment on there, you're not going to be able to scrape it and you're going to get this, well, what am I doing wrong? Well, that's part of the steps that most of these people don't tell you. Either one, they're selling a course or they're just doing it automatically and they're not really thinking about what they're saying to their audience that they're saying. Even Bob Ross does this. When he says a little bit of liquid clear, he does not do it justice because when you put liquid clear is basically like linseed oil. You can put any kind of oil base you want on it. But when he says a little bit of oil, basically enough to make the canvas glossy. And basically, whatever you do put down, you're going to want to take a paper towel and do this. Because if you are using paint thinner to clean your oil brushes, as you do, thank you, Daniel, what's going to happen is if you don't have every ounce of that bit of that paint thinner off, the paint thinner is going to mix it with the oil underneath. And then you're going to get these nice little bubble splotches all through your painting, and you're just not going to have a good damn time. And scraping this stuff out is kind of fun, a little satisfying. You can even sort of get it up top here. But like I said, it's dangerous because then you're risking tearing the paper. You thought squishing the paper might be bad, crinkling it. But trust me, when you put a hole in one of these, yeah, you ain't gonna feel good. But just gonna give you a little scaling action of the scrapey kind of thing. Can we show it this way? Right? We got a little bit of scrapies up here. We did a lot more down here, and we left that dark and it's balanced. And look at that. It's free real estate, baby. You know, maybe we add a little something into the band here. We scrape some more. We kind of play with it. Maybe we add some more colors into it. Heart's desire, man. And legitimately, it's therapeutic. It's topical. It's erotic. I give it a 9.9. I still got wood, right? And then it's fun. And then you can come back in and do what we were doing over there. Or one of my other favorite things to do is just to dabble in something. Something like that, just to kind of give you the feel of where you might be going. And maybe like how we learned with the orange on this one, maybe we need to put a sky color down here. So maybe instead of just doing it like a block, You start round, and then you develop out the rest of your world. Your sky and your land are all reflective and everything else because you're doing a bitchin' seascape. And all you got to do is add in some thin wisps, some mountains here and that. Boom, instant reflections and everything. And it all started with some simple thinking. You can sketch it if you need to, but honestly, if you go from the heart and you just start feeling it out, start with sketching and then go off script. Now, if you got some specific things, high detailed, maybe some spacing issues, you got to make sure you remember it. Like Daniel, who's got 158, 151, 280. Daniel, how many dittos you got on that big bastard? I think it's like 197, man. He's got an enormous canvas. And of course, he's got to try to get all these dittos in because he wants to incorporate um, all of the different Pokemon. So he's got Sylveon, Ditto, he's got all of them. Yeah, right? 80. Okay, he's got 80. Sorry for the blow up, guys, but 80 to me is crazy because I did three things here and I about lost my fucking mind, right? So, you develop what works for you. Me, I don't want to waste the time sketching because I feel like I could just paint it then. But if I was doing something delicate and detailed for you, like if Kaz wanted me to do it, I'd do it in a heartbeat because Kaz has been here forever. I'd do it for you, Mama Cat, even though you're day one here. That doesn't matter. I know you from other places. If I know you, I know you. I put foot to ass for people I know. But then you get fun. This is also an oil pastel. So this is yet another night thing. This is a print though. But yeah, then you get fun things like you scribble down in here. I don't want to take it off. You guys get it. I'm beating a dead horse. What time are we at? 2 hours, 6 minutes. Should we do a final poll for the six of you that are here? Or should we actually bust out a canvas and paint something? I mean, that technically is kind of a painting. Yay. Stick it on the fridge, Mom. But if we want to do the oil pastel thing, that's something I need to mentally prepare myself for. I can't really do that one on the fly anymore like that. I mean, I'm sure you beautiful people in the chat could definitely uh, get me to do it. Not tonight. Not tonight. Calm down. Not tonight. Right? Oh, definitely cause. So yeah, and then the fun part is after you scrape it, you can dabble in a little color on top. So your whisker will actually have its light and its dark on its shadow. So you're not sitting there just painting a really thin black line and hoping to praying a little white line. It's like, no, no, I already have the shape there. All I gotta do is leave a little left. Bam, you got a whisker. It's so fun. Sasha's is here for whatever. Had some more. Yeah, dude. You they are the same texture as oil paint. Consider them okay, Mr. Daniel. If you consider oil paint fresh from the tube as your zero, these would be your oil paint about maybe a week to 2 weeks. They're still tacky and textured, but you could smear and smudge just as well. But it doesn't have that quite thin it down nature to it. If that makes sense. That's about the only thing I could probably think to tell you between oil pastels and that. Oil paint is far easier to thin down and really get into that inky little tiny wispy thing. Whereas this, you're gonna have to finesse a little bit more. There it is. There's the word, the finesse. Yeah. Thanks, guys. That's Daniel. That Daniel. Daniel. That's high praise. That's high praise. If I ever send that to you or I message you a red crayon, just know that's my little way of saying 10,000 words in one little thing. Um, you can mix in. Okay. Problem is the paper that you use. So if you just use, see, with just these, you can use any paper you want. Standard paper, pastel paper. Pastel paper kind of sucks because it has more of a canvas texture. You want something smooth and flat. That way your color application doesn't have to like get a bump of the webbing, right? So it's like this. So you rub it across, you get your color here and you get a little bit here, then you don't get no color back here, right? It's one of those things. But you can always try and experiment around. And then always remember, my personal favorite is the crepas. Always check to make sure the oil binder count versus the wax count because there are. Do I have them out? No, I threw them fuckers away. Okay, there are a lot of wax based ones that are a little cheaper, but the crepas real nice, real slick, real easy, very rich pigment. And yeah, they're very shit. You can get a 20 pack of any color you want from them for about 15 bucks. It's nuts. So, hey, Megan. But yeah, try it out. The only reason I say watch out for the walnut oil, because if you do it on regular paper and you throw that walnut oil on there, that paper is going to get mushy. But maybe on like a watercolor paper or an actual oil paint pad, that sounds so weird to say. I actually have one of those where you have the pad of paper. Oh, geez, this isn't it, but just to give you the rest of you guys doing it, there are different styles of notepad books. So newspaper is real shit. I mean, it's even brown. You know, it's like the lowest quality, the thinnest thing. Remember how I was pushing my finger trying to get that sucker to pull up? God, I can't even do it here. I'm so well trained about it. But yeah, the crinkle is real. This could be packing paper, for God's sake. And yeah, what do we got price on here? Give me a price. Not for individual resale. Fuck you. Oh yeah, right. 'Cause it came in a 3 pack. I think for 80 sheets was like $6. So they have newsprint and they have pastel, but pastel on the paper has the deal. And then watercolor, it has a certain component in the mesh as they make the paper that allows it to be more water resistant. So it is kind of fun. Uh, Cause, yeah, he might be Edward Scissorhands. He's self-appointed that, but man, oh man, the guy can talk, he can walk, he can teach, he can paint. Well, he can love his dog for sure, but I'm sure he can love other people because I felt the love from him too, and that feels awkward. So you know it's true for me. The awkwardness brings it out. Yeah. See, I'm trying to find somebody that can make me a painting of Pikachu with two Mimikyu on the other side of one on the baby. Oh my God, Mama Cat. I remember where I really know you from. Cat the Pokey Ghost. Hold on, time out, guys. Time out. Daniel, thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Daniel is 100% authentically himself at all times. I try to be that same way. I just try not to film my crimes. I saw you give that to request to Kev the Pokey Ghost, and I'm not sure. I can't remember because it was a long time ago, and it was before I did this. But yeah, here we go. I got Kev the Pokey Ghost, Gengar on the beach, right? Bravery Test was going to be on a beach chair with a marg and sunglasses. But this swimsuit really makes it all. Let's look at these clouds. They're so fun. And then he signed me a Bruder Free to add to my sign collection because he's like, that's kind of neat too. And so, yeah, love this card. This is a good card. And then I'm not going to show the other one because Punk Rocker might come in. But I went a little over generous for Kev. So he gave me the ghosts. The ghost. I presume the Chandelure might be him or Mama Ghost, and this might be him or Mama Ghost. I kind of make up my own story with it. One day I will have to ask him or find the lore. But yeah, Mama Cat. Daniel, drop your Discord link in my chat, and then you and Mama Cat can link up. And if you can't paint it, maybe she could post it there, and I can send some other people, and we could try to find Mama Cat the painting of a Pikachu with two Mimikyu on either side, one of them holding a baby, and one of them holding a baby Pikachu, and that represents her. So she's the Pikachu. The two Mimikyus are her sons, and then the one with the baby Pikachu is the grandson. Dude, that's dope. It's got a built-in story. It's got a look. Mama Cat, are you thinking what like what is it? American Gothic, where you got the lady with the guy and the pitchfork and the farmhouse in the back? Thinking something like that, or is it just throw in any style, any background, but just do Pikachu, two Mimikyu, one Mimikyu has a baby. Oh, right. Well, okay. Now, see, now this is what I was talking about when I was showing you guys that 18 by 24 thing versus my standard 8 by 11 paper. Yeah, this little guy, what is he? Hey, look at this. Hey, it's got numbers. It's got rulers. Actual card is 3.5 by 2.5. 3.5 by 2.5. Let's just scale this sucker here real quick. Yeah, yeah. That's it's a lot of detail and richness and tiny brushwork that I kind of want to get into, but you know, my tiny brush game is kind of okay. I got enough, but my steady handness is just insane. So doing this little white, doing that right there, and of course Kev uses acrylic markers, which is something that I might fall in love with. But I figured I'd start with this. Let's master this before we jump into something else, But you, as the audience and the viewer, mix it all up if you can afford it, or you can make the mistake and air is nutritious, like I've done many times in my life, and you're just like, well, I got this going on, I can't eat, better distract myself and make some things and hustle it up. You can kind of do what you want to do. But yeah, uh, yeah, yeah. Mama Cat, there's Daniel's Discord. Pop in there. Raw Philosophy's in there a lot. I'm in there a lot. Just pop in the general chat, throw it down. Maybe throw down some reference images. So, like, I don't know, like I was saying, like it has the old lady with the man and the glasses and the pitchfork and the thing. Throw down like some background ideas that you might want for it. Or if you're feeling brave and willing to, childhood home or something like that. Give us. So we have the front. Give us the back. If the Gengar is the barn or the house or the park or the beach or wherever everybody was last together, or for whatever reason of significance, give it, because we have the front. Pikachu, two Mimikyu, and a baby Pikachu holding by one of the Mimikyus, and then just give us the background too. And then that way you can post it, and then after you post it, you might start thinking about it. Maybe you get a little more specific, maybe you get a little less specific, and it kind of works out. And then some eyes can get on it, and then we can start spreading it around. I don't know. I know finances are tight for you, based on things I've heard and everything else, and I'm glad things are improving for you. But we can community pool together. We got Frank on board. We got me on board. We got the world on board, and making dreams happen is fucking awesome, man. Just the power behind that, whether or not I physically do it or not. If I get a little, when somebody takes their time and actually gets somebody a birthday gift and a card, you're like, oh shit, I forgot, and you quickly sign the card. Thanks, brother. We can make it like that, right? I feel like, so for me, Mama Cat, I will not speak to Daniel on this. For me, I've already got the paint. That's not the concern. The concern is the canvas and the canvas. So if it's this size, this is bastard 18 by 24, 16 by 20. This is like $5. So even though that's negligible, but if you want it Nick Cage style, boom, 5 feet of gloriness and everything else, that might, so the cost of the canvas and shipping, short story long, cost of the canvas and shipping. That's how I do it. If people want more detail or get me out of my wheelhouse and comfort zone on stuff, it might be like, okay, dude, I can do that for you, but it's like this. Or, I keep the live painting and you get a fresh photo, print of it, plenty of options, because that's how I used to do this one, because everybody loved this one. In fact, let me just bring you up. But yeah, the size really matters. So if something like this is very manageable. Now, Daniel is an extra hardcore man. I appreciate pieces out of him for it, but I'm also deeply jealous because he cuts his own wood, stretches his own canvas. He makes his own shit. He's from start to finish, right? He's got some high quality handcrafted shit. That shouldn't scare you away. Just gives you a little insight. Oh no, I'm bringing you over to here for this little guy's little tour, right? Because down here we got this little tiny guy right here, these little things, and her, the rocks and everything else. Now, because it was taken from a shitty photo, this was just my temp print one. Then I had it, went and scanned it and had it really done well. I wish I would have kept one of those, but shoulda, coulda, wouldas, right? We got the little foamies here and little graphy guys, little rockies. And it's a very straightforward and simple painting. I must have sold like 50 prints of that. So that's another option for you. Life is full of options. Yeah, in fact, while I'm bringing in for the real thing, this is actually pastel. Yeah, I can actually scrape that purple off right now if I wanted to. Get that out of the way. Sorry, Dad, move that, Dan. But yeah, this is the same kind of concept where I'm just pushing. I pull down all the purple down to there to get that reach, And I came back in with a little bit, and then I started scraping, and I'm just moving and finessing and playing. And if that's the kind of art you're into, that makes it very fun and versatile. It's 9:30. Yeah, and Daniel does a lot of art classes and shit. But like I said, if it's not me, perhaps Daniel, perhaps some other people. Like I love Kev the Pokey Ghost Discord. It's certainly an appreciation spot. But as far as trying to collaborate or get something done, bless Kev's heart, it's just kind of not the way it is. And I don't think Kev wants it that way anyway, which is cool. But having that nice place where it's serious offers, serious requests, serious effort, let's go. It's kind of one of those neat little spots. So you guys can continue to talk. I'm going to take a moment of coffee and contemplation while you stare at Nick Cage and feel what I want to feel. Feel what we feel, what we're feeling. We got 220, we got 13 likes. I mean, it feels like a nice live. I just love the fact that I don't have to pimp out Discords anymore to get people here. Like I can just go live and wait, and everybody shows. It's very nice. But if somebody's got an idea or a thought for me, request away. Let's see if we can get her done. Or maybe I have to take my non Kool-Aid and actually dunk it. I gotta change the water. Bum, 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 bum. Drink break. Ah, Mama Cat, thank you. See, you get it. You just have to mod me. You already do that in other chats, but now it's official. And then, of course, like I said, you can empty the chat if you wanted to. Everybody's done for a day. Just don't hide anybody. But if I have my way, we'll never have to hide anybody ever. It's like, no, they didn't find us. Oh, well, I guess maybe I can make my selfish thing. Kevin Smith is watching, Pokemaniac and Vicariously TCG are live, but is there someone live that I do not know about? Crane's Collectibles. Like, do I want to quit and go just be me? Corruption is on. That's where some people are. Pokestocked. Lead Gengar. Sleeve the Cass. Yeah, just more pressure to buy. Like, I love people to pieces, but man, oh man, I buckle like a belt for that pressure to buy. Like, these. Oh, Nostalgianomics. Boo. Oh, JR's on. Like, they're all cool people and all. Wenzel's on. Yeah. Yay. Unsolved Mysteries. Yay. More Unsolved Mysteries. Mm. Tyler, do you hydrate during streams? No, Kazune, I try to do that all pre. And then my cheat code is a cough drop to keep everything moist so I don't start squeaking or coughing, kind of a thing. And yeah. So that's my hack for the show. Usually when I get into 4 hour streams though, yeah, this ain't a hack anymore. It's like, no, dude, go get some water. You're getting sticky. And that's when I start and shit. And I don't want to do that. Like I hear it every time. It's worse than me having my hand here when I could just have my hand here like this. And you can see me painting the brown line instead of me going like this and painting the brown line. It's like, oh, come on, man. Be camera aware for the folks. But I want to paint something, but I have to paint over a canvas to do it. And I kind of want to finish the canvases at some point that I got. Let's just check out what I got. A little bit more show. So I got the seascape that was supposed to be more like Thailand. So mom is right. It's very much dark, but I can brighten that up pretty good. At least it's dark on camera, right? Like a little bit of white, and that's a little bit of light bright, and we're all good on that one. We've got the twin of the purple. Now I did learn that 5 greens does not make a right, and then there's some mixing that I can do that would give me these purple effects that I wanted with green. So we have it here, and then I kept losing the plot, right? But at least we're somewhat dark out here, and we can kind of go back in and just really not make it cloudy, but really kind of get that green fade that I'm looking for. So that's yet another redo that I can't really do. I got my bro Tanner's painting that I'm scared as shit to do anything else with until I have the vision, the plan for the rest of it. Right? Because we really worked those mountains. Like, look at those blues. Blues are dope, man. Okay, spilling down here. This was live 3. Yeah, here we are on 16, 13 later. And it's like, huh. And see, I know there's going to be a big tree here. There's going to be some stuff here. But what I'm supposed to do is a fern valley. Okay. Because in Utah, there's a couple spots where you can climb up and you got the mountains next to you. But like, let's say there's a pathway here that like linearly goes up. And we got all these trees back here. But I don't want to just fill up the painting with trees. I want it to be detailed. I want it to be fun because this is for like Daniel's a bro. And if I ever met Daniel, Daniel would be a bro. So this is my bro here in town. Like whatever he needs, money, bail, bury the body, whatever the fuck he needs, I'm there for him. He is a ride or die where I do not have to ask the question of, do we have to ride and what are we dying for? I'm like, let's go, kind of a thing. And there's a few of you on that docket for me, and there's a few of you well on the list to do that. Now there's that one. We've also got back here, we've still got this guy to finish. Just a small strip. Maybe I can get Brave to do that one. Then we've got this guy, which was our practicer for that guy up there, and ultimately what we did over here and up here. So we did this, we got to that, and we got to that, but here we are. And I kind of resolved to leave the sky alone because it just, that subtle purple line, it's there, but it's not there. But I don't want to mess with it anymore. And we've got purple clouds. They're clouds, not islands. Right? And then we got a little rough on this sea. A little too feathery. See that? Where you can see the caps rolling over? That's the edge of my fan brush. Well, what it should look like is this right here. That nice flat look. That's okay, but they look weird as compared to these other guys that are super flat and ready to go. And then once again, I got a little too feathery up here. But hey, that's a hell of a wave. I mean, look at that crasher. I mean, we got the shadow all pert. We got the angles right. We got that foam dripping over here. We got a little bit over here. And I hate when I see straight lines on this stuff. Should have that nice subtle curve to it. Maybe one curve, two curves, three curves. Oh no. A lot of painters on Instagram. See if I can get it straight. It's like shoo. This is even straighter than I like. Shoo, right? So we definitely have this one to finish. I mean, shit, we could literally just paint in some whites, scribble it up this way, and call it done. Maybe a little extra over here to kind of finish this off. So it doesn't quite look like snow. It looks more like foam. And then, yeah, we'd have another painting done. Or the thing that I'm probably going to do on Saturday for sure, is Linda's painting. This was number 4 that we started. And man, oh man, we got 3 skies underneath the sky to get to this. And this is not exactly where I am anymore after this, or even that, or especially not after that, or this. So I even have improved skill levels beyond this. And this one requires just a little bit more beef up here, just a little bit more beef to kind of separate these 2 land masses. And of course, I got to darken all of this out because the light doesn't make sense to hit here and then shine over here, but then keep shining over here. So that little part's got to go. And then maybe fix this a little more. And then once I'm feeling good and groovy about that, we just fill in this with those nice little magic dippers and bippers. Okay, nothing crazy, no waves or anything else. And then we can build up our actual cliff on the other way and our second piece of land. And then we could throw in a giant freaking lighthouse that'll live about here and really do a nice little thing. Or maybe I draw it out here. draw another second piece. Things to do with Linda. This is Discovery Coast, Essex, England. ESSEX. And yeah, just just a little fun guy. And then of course one day when I stop drumming, we will do the black canvas that ended it all for me 10 years ago. We'll do something like Ebony's or a Northern Lights or something fun like that. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see a bunch that I was doing on oils. I very rarely post the oils because people like to, take them and take prints, especially high quality images. That's why most of mine are either incomplete or something to that effect. So those are all the ones to finish. Then Kitsu Galaxy wants something. Poke Lawyer Dave is actually first. So I guess maybe I could sit here and sketch out Dave's fun tropical paradise. But I feel like I need to still do more research with it. I need to do a little more looking at Fiji because he was in Aruba, so more of the Pacific style, but not Hawaii. So there's a fun thing with water. If you go to the coast in Jersey or in California, churn. It is the brownest, darkest shit ever. It's always cold. But then you go out to these tropical places, it's kind of cold, but then you get those crystal clear ones where it's just so blue, it's green, it's got that aqua thing to it. In fact, it all looks very much like this color, where you can actually see underneath and all the rocks. Or you get those crazy lake paintings where it's so crystal clear and pure. The boat reflection looks off, and that's always a good time. So it's one of those things. Uh, yeah, we got five of you sweet, wonderful people still here, listening to me hammer, talking to art and theory and funness. And I don't think we really actually did much. I mean, showed you guys some oil pastel stuff and the potential. We talked I got all emotional from John. Bless you, John Lane. Always a good time. And then Kazune just come rushing in like a firestorm. Sorry, I'm late. You're never fired, sir. And Sinistar. Sinistar, I'm either gonna quit or you guys are gonna tell me what I'm doing. That's basically what I'm here for. I kinda got a little sweat on me, so I'm definitely wanting to hit the showers. And maybe I'll actually do up my hair for you. But oh, Mama Cat, I appreciate that. Sorry. May your plunging go well, and may there be no spillage. Ha ha ha. So, Sinistar, Marianne birthday. In fact, if I stream long enough, you probably in your time zone, it will be your birthday. I was kind of going through what we're potentially have to do for Saturday, and I put these all back in the wrong order. That's fine. Um, so I was showing off all of the to-do projects, and then I have a couple things in the prelim stage. Where I'm not because my sketch I usually do on something else, but that just gives me the idea of the flow of where things could possibly live, and then how we get down to here and sign this sucker in the panic. So, well, we certainly solved all of our world problems except for Mama Cat's toilet issue, but she's on the mission for that, and that's pretty dope. Um, so yeah, unless somebody wants to throw out something, I think we'll just call it a stream. Is that the Mr. Zards notification? Right. We had the Mr. Zards. Um, oh, Mama Cat got William. Okay, cool. We got the Mr. Zards song, man. How dope was that, man? He gave me a little Lebowski thing. We had Jess in here. Hmm. Oh, geez. Where's Pokey Plumber when you need him, man? Anybody good at plumbing? We got some skilled tradesmen in the chat. Any idea you want, cause usually it'd probably just be what medium and what you want done. But you, sir, get very technical. So I would ask that you keep it Straightforward for me. Simple is the wrong word. Straightforward. Look at Kazune. It's coming in hot, saving the whole damn show. It's dope, man. Very dope. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. I appreciate love you. There we go. That way I don't sound like everybody else. I appreciate love you. I don't appreciate hate here. I appreciate love. Okay, do it to it, son. In fact, maybe I'll head off Kazune at the pass before he has me doing something way uncomfortable and shit. And then I pull it off for him out of nowhere. Because I genuinely want to deliver for you guys. It's just sometimes it's tough. You know, what do you do when you have the whole world analysis paralysis? The whole world is your oyster, ready to go. Yeah, I listen, cause I listen very hard. And of course, Kazuni. Oh, geez, cough drop's not working. Got to go to the heavy stuff. Dr. Pepper Town. Kazune is very well versed in the world of anime and fun things, and very much the Asian culture. Because I'm pretty sure he's of the Asian culture descent. Insert 58 countries here, and or mixed up with some Islander and some other fun things. The world is a melting pot, my friend. But I'm melanin poor, so I don't really get into that stuff. And Japanimation was the last time I really jumped into it. So we're talking Akira, Ninja Scroll, Fist of a Thousand Stars. Basically, any animated movie that came out before 1992, but not the shows. Never did Macross, never did Robotech, never did uh, Retro Boy, Rocket Boy, the fucking 60s one. I think you guys know what everybody's like, you fucking idiot. It's this one. Right? So, I've got a little bit of writer's block, if you will, artist block. Mama Cat causes the mod of mods. Like Ryan Tran will post your links and do your exclamations, no problem. He's a link trapper. But Cos, man, he's in that bitch. Oh, sorry, man. You're under it. Boo. Gets it to it. It's very good. And a lot of the time, writer's block is rough. The night was, as they say, the night was. The night was moist. The night was terrifying. The night was morose. The night was very interesting. Yay. Where do you go from there? And you're stuck. And then you ruminate. And you're like, fuck, I got to do this. I got to do this. Instead of maybe distracting yourself on another project and leaving something on hold, that's what I do. I'm just like, okay, push that to the side. We'll go do this. Okay. That one was done. We start something else, push that to the side, and then we finish something else. And then eventually I get caught up in my own bullshit and I feel guilty and then I start banging out stuff. Sailor Moon versus Astro Boy. Like an MMA poster. Yes. Okay, Cos. I see you. I see you out here. I see you doing shit. What do we need here? We need a paper. We have paper. What we're gonna do is we're gonna flip this. We're gonna do two sides. I need my pen. My dang gum Pilot G206. G206, the very best there is, except no substitutes. It's in the pad of paper over here where it shouldn't be. You don't live here, buddy. And cause I find this much more interesting than trying to destroy the red air balloon card that I ended up doing snowflake cutting with it. So bring it down for this. And I'm a lefty too, so okay, so Sailor Moon. So without looking at the picture, we've got some nice things here. Like this. Like this. Hair this way. Man, this is going to be the ugliest Sailor Moon ever. Right? She's got a little ear of these. And if I remember right, there's a band. It's about like this, and she's got a star or something right here. And then she's got the cute little nose, little thing. Ah, she's the happy Sailor Moon. Happy Sailor Moon. Happy. Of course, looking at it, we can go like this, add in some little guys. Like that. Bam. A little bit better. And she's got that Shay neck. And then it's like this, with the V and the Taz. Right. Make some shoulders. Then it's bracelets like that. Slim it down. Something like that. Then it was Sailor Moon versus Astro Boy. Now, Astro Boy, he's got the slick hair with the little god, something about like that. I think I can draw Astro Boy sideways. Oh, no, I can't. No, I can't. And I made him way small. He's a teeny tiny Astro Boy. Like the kid from in the Wilderness Explorers, talking about, wilderness explorers ain't nothing to mess with. and, and he's got the metal feet, kind of a thing. God, man, this would be great if I could just screen record. Yep, Kazuni ain't shy, and that's fine. I don't know if it's even shyness. It's probably just the production, the time, the effort. It's like, I'd much rather play off of what other people are doing and add to their gumbo, because I like to think of everything as gumbo. A little bit here, a little bit of there, a little something, some spice, boot. All right, we got Astro Boy. Cause I'm now going to have nightmares about Astro Boy and Sailor Moon. What does the LC you got? Doo. And then he's got the brows. Boop. About like that. I made Marvin the Martian here. And of course, you can't see it because my hand is in the way. Yay, little tiny asteroid versus giant the Goliath versus the man that everyone has forgotten about. We present to you Sailor Moon, the Astro Boy. All parental consent was achieved before the start of this here fight. Right? All right. But then there's funness that we can do outside of this. This is just where that is. Ruler. Give me my ruler. So in most layouts and everything else, you have 5 points of light. If you do more than 5 points of light, it looks like this, where you've just got all this information here, and it's like, yo, bitch, I could have gone to your website. I wanted to just look and see. Bam. I wanted to look and see. I'm shocked about what I saw. Pass. Or, oh, great. I want to stand here and learn more. Oh, okay, go to this website. Boom. 5 things. So when you come down here, and there are certain colors and images and placements that you can do that will ultimately add those nice little flourishments to your boxes and what you can do. Now, I'm being bold and brave with a pen. A lot of people do pencil, and a lot of people are smarter than me. So that should kind of tell you everything you need to know. Now, rather than just drawing a line box, what we've added is 2 parallel lines, right? So now we have our eye knows what we're doing here. And we could fill that in with something, but we're going to leave that white because we want the lettering to stand out more. We just want to let the eye know that our letters are here and this is what we're doing. So then it's going to be the old say. We can do a nice little and then we do a nice up here like this, and of course you can't see any of it. And I bet you wish you would. This little thing, and of course this is where a pencil really would come in handy. But then again, how are you supposed to know how much you need and how much do you really want to erase while you think of this shit? That, that. It's going to cheat and write it that way. Sailor. All right, bam, there we have it. Sailor Moon versus Astro Boy. And we can fix it up. But that's pretty much how it goes. So, right, little Sailor Moon. But my O's look like titties. My bad. And then boy, right? And we can fit the space and fuck with the little things. And then what is it? Saturday. What? 8 o'clock. I usually do. Right now, here's this is what I was talking about with all that words, right? So now spacing and font really matter. I want the eye to track to here, but now my Saturday is looking a little jacked, right? It should be Saturday, 8 p.m. Pacific Mountain Time, title match, title fight. And then, of course, we do the UFC part up here where it's all like, bam, battle, right? And sometimes titles get a little wordy, which is why I put it in the description for Quinceanera. I was like, dude, I know it's 15, but I just wanted to have some fun. So look at my wordy as fuck title. UFC Battle of the Old Ass Animes. Right? We got the 60s versus the late 80s, mid 90s, but most people will remember it in the late 90s when it was released on Cartoon Network. Sailor Moon versus Astro Boy, Saturday 8 p.m. on pay per view. Order now. Right? There's a whole other thing for it and other stuff. So I feel like I should make my own Discord, and then that way we can in real life share the things you want me to do. But my problem is I use chat here because I'm tired of looking here. But then again, me looking down here like this all the time, like, gee, what are they saying? Doesn't feel much better. We're living, we're growing. Yeah, guys. Just put shit on paper and then work and hone and refine. This is my level of sketch. But honestly, if I was in Canva, I would grab that picture of Sailor Moon. I would find the blue sky where he's in the rocket, the traditional one where he's actually got his hand up like this. He's all like that. Now he's a 3 arm guy. But yeah, he's all up and away. There's that very traditional thing. And there are ways to take those things that are embedded and emboldened in us and really kind of tweak and shape and hone them. Much like Kev, the Pokey Ghost, did with that Gengar, man. He threw on that old 1930s swimsuit that I haven't seen on anybody since Adam's Family. Remember Adam's Family? Fun shit, right? And it was that very time, oh, we're going to do the Charleston level of time swimsuit. It was just very fun. Mama Cat, each and every time I see you is always a pleasure, but please choose your own adventure and whatever you're doing, Be proud that you're you. You're the person Mr. Rogers wanted us all to be, and just keep that in mind. The next time will always be better. That's what I end my shows with. So definitely so. And then, of course, I look forward to more cat videos and fun things you do. So post on, girl. And then hopefully we can also find you either an artist or something that we could do for your Pikachu Mimikyu holding a baby Pikachu family funness to incorporate your family and your Pokemon cards into a creative art thing that you can cherish and prize forever, much like we cherish and prize you, bud. So yeah, you have yourself a good night. Yeah, unless somebody else wants to throw out something for the backside of this paper. Oh, paper, Waterworld, right? Yeah. So Canva is a wonderful digital tool, and I have brute forced it. AI is a wonderful tool because then I could just type in Sailor Moon and Astro Boy, and then hopefully it would have those references, and then I could put it up, and then I could do that. Cuts out a lot of the shortcuts for it, but in those shortcuts, you were cutting out discovery, understanding, nuance, new avenues, potentials of, I never knew. I never knew because no one ever tried. No one was bold enough. And here we are. It's so good. Death Star firing at a planet. All right. All right, Sinistar. Fucking nerd. Whew. Grandma's Boy is a fun movie. It's a quote. It really is. All right, we are reburning. We're reburning. We're reburning. I once had a reburn as big as the inside of my palm, man. It was nuts. I don't remember. I don't remember indulging that one. Just woke up, man. Just a palm-sized roach, dude. It was an excellent night that I can never remember. All right, we can bring you back down here for the real thing. Circles are tough. You can do the little, where it pivots out, and you can. I have that. I went to art school in college. It was a good time. My communications communications major. Ooh, spice hit me hard. The spice is life. All right. I have all that stuff. Communication is creating on a deadline, right? So then you got to start somewhere and you got to move. It's really how I helped to overcome my writer's block. Ooh, callback, throwback. Circles are everywhere, man. Literally, much like everything is dicks. We got circles here that we could use. I got other ones down there. I've got this guy right here we could flip up and do a circle with. Might be a little hard around the handles. Yeah, I got cups and other things where people have striven and taken their time to draw it. So we need a planet. We need a Death Star. So we're going to go like this. We are going to make our planet. Bam. Planet. We'll add in squiggly guys, clouds and shit. Very nice little down here. Just roughing up that edge just gives that feel of deflection and atmosphere. And check out! We got a cute little planet. Little guy. About to get blowed up. All right. Now that we've used that circle, now we run into a problem. That's no moon. That's a spaceship. Roughly the same size, but not. Perfect. And what shape is the Death Star, baby? It's a circle. It goes round and round. It does not end. Square, it has an end. All right, one of the only good parts of I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Yeah. You got an any circle. It's an outie circle. It's an any circle. Circle, circle, circle. All right. Now, shit. Talking shit. Now here's life just fucking with me. Okay. Now I want to think about angles here because the 5 points of the Death Star come off into a single point and then shaka. Ruler? Fuck, I put it back, didn't I? I have other rulers. Yeah, buying multiples of shit is amazing. One, gives you access to things, and then if something bad happens, you do not need to worry. Right? Okay. So, shit. Bring it in here. Come here, guys. Follow me. All right, it always happens that way. So we have to angle the 5 points out to here. So we're gonna go right about here-ish. Right, and we're going to curve the bullet for you wanted fans out there. Cameos of Chris Pratt getting bashed the shit out of with a keyboard. Fans. And we go back in and do all the paneling and everything else. And I just might tonight. I don't know. Hanging out with you kids is super fucking fun. I try not to do it too much. And then I also try to remember that there are other people that don't necessarily like this kind of content, but they like me in their content. And that makes me content. Just drawing in our little guidelines 3, 6, 7. Okay. We got our main beamer. So now, through the power of angles, we are going to draw our focal point. Focus, focus. Oop. Just a little bit more off there. Bam. That same point up here. Same point over here. You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it. Man, I fucking love Hook. I was shocked when I finally started watching YouTube right around 2018. And fucking people do not like Hook. And I'm like, get the fuck out of town, man. You got Maggie Smith looking like she was Professor McGonagall back in 91. Steven Spielberg, Robin fucking Williams. Like, you got the kid that grows up and is in Can't Hardly Wait. The beer's gone bad, man. Do not have the beer. It tastes fine to me, man. Ah, it's a joke. Ah. Right. And fun, last one. Again, I think I did too many points, but I wanted to show off for my buddy Sinstar, all right? And so now what we have here is Sinistar very excited and happy to see me. No, 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 right? Now we have that sweet focal point. We know where it all is. Now color would play a great fucking role in this too, where then I wouldn't have to be worried about black on white. I'd already have the space. We'd have that sweet green that's there. As I often talk about, get the fuck out. We got a Frank rate again? What's up, guys? Welcome back, Frank. Thanks for dropping off your kids to me. We are just doing random sketches of fun things. So maybe I'm not doing it the way you want to do it, but maybe me doing it will just give you that inspirato or that like you're doing it all wrong. Let me do it kind of feeling. And then you go off and paint your own thing. That's so great. Welcome back, man. Yeah. Oh, dude, Frank. Bro, the wrestling game, I wasn't there for the rules and everything else, but you doing everybody Royal Rumble style was just choice, brother. So good, man. It was okay, great, yeah. And then I hope the Hollow Hunters can get you that white flare box in time that you need it. Um, this is why I really like the ribbon shippers. Is if you're not buying product and shit to sell or whatever, you don't have a lot of content to do. And then it's like, well, what do I do now? And for me, it's like, well, I can just do this. We can talk, we can chat, we can dance, we could sing. It's Dr. Frank, he makes you think. But no, hey man, even if it was just you, Frank, I appreciate it. You never forget your first. So now that we've got our power focal point here, what we want to do is angle it down. Okay, what we want to do is get our paper fucking straight. So that way these angles will actually work for the angles that I want them to be at. I want it to be like this. Now the trick to this is all these little beams are coming up to a thicker beam. So we're going to draw two lines and kind of fill it in as we do it. Got to get that angle right. That can't. That that gathering of here and it goes shh, and then it goes right. We all know the scene. We remember. Oh, I remember. I remember too. So we've got our line here. We're just going to go. Either you can go back or you can go in front. I like to be bold and go in front. I like to lead the way, even though I shouldn't. And shaklaki. We've got our basic line, right? And then we can continue that line, and I can block it and not show you the angle of it. Right? Britt, that's awesome, buddy. That's good to see. As you progress forward, that shit will be rarer and rarer. But you putting the light under your ass to get that done and turned in, that's pretty cool, man. So just celebrating the feeling of, hey, man, I'm done a day early. I'm gonna take all that time and get the psych test together to just bring this sucker on home. Enjoy the 3 weeks until I got to go to summer, or enjoy the 3 months until you got to go back to fall. All right. So now what we're doing is we are destroying. We are destroying. F you. What does that spell? Fired up. That's not how that works. We just kind of scribble in some nice finer points all the way around this sucker, but we maintain that focal point. We want that down there, right? These little tiny angles and things will really help sell action in your paintings or your drawings or anything. Because that's what people want: significance, actions, funness. Yeah, but no matter if it was due today or tomorrow, you still would have stressed. But now it's done. And instead of stressing out about it tomorrow, you got it done today. Why put off today what you could do tomorrow? That's my motto, and you are better than me. So just give you a little look here, look skis. See how we've got the angle pushing through, but then we've just got that little beam. But if we go like these, really push it out and add some, you know, I don't know, add some like huge chunky rockets and some really wispy lines, something like this. Fill that one in. Right, and we got this little guy up here, just a little guy, chunkers. He been blown into space. Another little guy here, just kind of round it out. Yeah, it's feeling good. Let's do another little guy, and then bam, let's bring it back up and show you. Right, and of course that's looking a little weak, so we just add that little guy in there. Bam. Right, yeah, angles off a little bit more. Bring it out to here. Boop. This is like coffee and contemplation mini style. Boom. Does it look right? Does it look good? What are we doing with it? And considering it's just a loose ass sketch and I don't really have it, feels like we got some background explosion here. We got our prime here. We got a big guy up here. And this motherfucker is toast. And you got to love the simplicity of breaking down components of things. Um, so, an example of breaking down a component of things. Um, I hate doing this, but it's the most practical. All right. Oh, no, let me make it a little easier for you. Oh man, yeah, no, Frank. The whole thrill of the hunt. And I tell you what, brother, your announcements with it are amazing. Oh no, sorry, you're out. But here comes our new challenger. It's El Toro Toro. Come to the thing. Very cool, man. I know Hydra Collect sort of does it. He's more on the adorable side than me. I think you have enough class and skill and the just die hard. I've watched it. I've watched it. I've watched it. I've heard it. I know it. I know it. I can do it. It's not exact, but you've heard it enough. Mimicry just comes out like, oh, yeah, gotta do it big, and it's just so good. And so, yeah, I'd say do more of that shit, bro. Like, hey, for regular people who are there, maybe come up with a wrestling name, and you guys can have a little side conversation with it. And then it's like, oh wait, why did they get a name? Well, they've been here a while, and it's a little extra storytelling that you could start doing the kayfabe with. And then it could be with Card Captor Dele. She wants it all, but she can't have it all. Goes up against Pokemon Can, the man that has it all and gives it all away. Is it a heel? Is it, you could really kind of fuck with it. You know your audience a little cooler than I know your audience. And of course, the wrestling, you're more up to date with that. I'm more vintage, had it as a kid kind of thing. And DJ, holy shit, it's Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Welcome in, buddy. Uh, I am doing very well. I was blessed by Mr. Zard's mix song. He made me a Lebowski song earlier today that we played. I got to do Chat's painting. Mr. Charlie, we did a chaos painting. Chat told me what to paint. So we got Scissor Gang for Life, Jess's Zard. It's pretty good. And then we've got Uncle Phil's thunderous cock spilling down onto Tentacruel. When it rains, it pours, right? Just the wind caught it. And then, yeah, we battled back and forth on some orange. We got some fun little wavy things here. And then ultimately, we decided instead of doing a masturbating Charmander, cucking it out to whatever the fuck is going on here in the corner, I just said, let's save that for another painting. And we signed it chat and put a very thick date on it. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you're here too, buddy. And we were talking wrestling and fun game things. I don't know if you've seen Frank's things. And then it's Sinistar's on birthday. I believe it's your birthday. Happy, happy birthday, Charlie. Okay. Sinistar was asking for a Death Star blowing up a planet. And that's where you kind of walked in. And then the wise, the powerful mod of mods, Kazune, was asking for a UFC flyer, Sailor Moon versus Astro Boy. But I kind of suck at people. So, yeah, I can do people in shadow, in profile, as they call it. And then I was showing everybody about oil pastels. And, okay, but Frank, isn't Charmander your bro? Isn't he your boy? Like, so here's what I was thinking with it. Let's workshop, guys. All right. We've got plenty of real estate here. So you basically got Charmander's head. You got a nice little kind of duck bill, kind of growl, little thing here. Right. And then he's got his little booty. Jesus Christ, this is coming out horrible. All right. But then we whip that around. Something like that. That's because he doesn't have no arms. I was like, what is wrong here? Okay, we'll just do that for there. And then beefy leg, come down. Okay, this is not to scale, and this is a sketch. Please judge me harshly for this because it fucking sucks. But essentially, something like that, right? Isn't that how he would jerk it? He'd have to pull the tail from the back, and because he's got the flames, as he's going up and down, whoosh. Anybody else feel like Brody from fucking Mallrats right now? But what about the thing? Like, is it a regular dick or is it all orange rock around too? It's just like, oh, it's a face, he'll grow out of it, right? I think it does. I think it would. So since it's an orange flame and it's like red hot of passion, what it would spit out as is blue flame of like what is that chamber of secrets, right? We have a That looks like a ghost. I'm sorry, Kev. You're always on my brain, brother. But yeah, we'd have something like this right here, and then so this would be orange and this would be blue. I mean, I have markers. We could do it, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, Mallrats. Brody. No. So like the opening scene of Mallrats, opening sequence and everything else. It's like my cousin Walter's a weird guy. Uh, he was on the news and everything because he kept shoving hamsters up his ass. And so one day I see him at the pet store buying another hamster, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Walter, what are you doing? You're just gonna get that hamster stuck up your ass like the rest of them. What are you doing? Well, Brody, how the hell else am I supposed to get the cat out? It's something like that. But yeah, oh my god, it's just like seeing that back in '94. I was 13. Love it. Dogma, Dogma's fun. Yeah, George Carlin. I'm trying to think of the funny line that I might always say there. It's definitely one of those things. Definitely one of those things. A lot of people want to talk shit on Kevin Smith, and it's just like, dude, at the time and place, man, he had a dream, he put it on art, he fucking sold it, he got lucky, cool. And then they based that off of like Clerks 3. Clerks 3 was View ever funny. And it's like, fuck yeah, it's been funny forever. It still is. What are you talking about, man? Chasing Amy is even great. And that's got some heavy tones. But it's like, of course, the lesbian would go for Ben Affleck. It's like, yeah, these are time capsules. These films in particular, I'm not speaking on everything or general society or everything else, or how you should judge something. But Kevin Smith films require the context of time and place. Now, if he wrote Clerks 3 back in 96, that heart attack thing wouldn't have been in there because he didn't have it until later on. So that proves the point of the time capsule. So, um, can you paint me the evolution of Charizard? All right, Charlie Mike, real talk here. Come here. Charlie Mike, come here. You're a great man. I want to impress everybody in here. You more than most, mostly just because you're a fun guy. There are other reasons, I'm not going to speak of them here. I could trace you the evolutions of the Zards, and then we could do some funky things for the background. Now, if that's something you're interested in, we could do that. Otherwise, Daniel Domeno Arts, he's your man. He does oils. He's so good. Kaz, are you still in here? Can you drop that link? Fuck it. See if I can beat Kaz to it. Kaz comes rushing in, furiously typing, cutting and pasting. An Egyptian painting would be cool. Now, Sriracha. Shit, let me grab this link real quick for Charlie Mike. Share. Bad fingers. Copy link. Open chat. No, Sasha, the problem with that, um, traditional Egyptian paintings. Okay, so we all know that colors come from minerals. You have to grind them up and everything else. Fucking Frank was almost on it, dude. Yeah. Click his link, leave him a comment. He might be able to help you out, or I can give you a Discord link. He's your guy. He's your fine tune. He loves the Pokemon. He's all fucking cool about it. Um, or I'm not sure if you know of Kev the Poke Ghost, Charlie Mike. I don't see why you wouldn't. But I know Kev would love to paint you something, anything. So yeah, that Kev's another art, good option. Pokeballer Alice, taught Kev. Uh, Pokeballer Alice inspired Kev. Kev inspired me. So I'm the bastard grandson of Pokeballer Alice's art things, right? Oh, dude, and Rafa. Rafa's got a very specific skill set that I'm always amazed by. His ability, some are easier than others, but he really does have this ability of taking, say, like the Butterfree here, and I don't know, taking some other object and putting it into the space of it and transforming it. And then he does this star pattern to finish his shit off. Okay. No worries, Frank. Or not Frank, sorry. I did this to Uncle Phil all day yesterday. Frank, you're always on my fucking mind, dude. Okay. Charlie. Very cool. Charlie, if you were on the Discord, um, do you just want the evolution of Charlie? You just want Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. If you want shiny Charizard to throw in there, Megazord on top of that. And then ultimately, if you do want an original of me, I would, how pokey-esque do you want these to be? Do you want something like this? Or, we could do something like this, where I would take a little bit more time. This was just me panic freeballing off of memory. But let's bring it in for you so you could judge. Right? Come here. Right? We got his ears right. You got that little brow. You got the little thing there. You got that chest, not Shay neck, but that length. Right? And then where I fucked up is here, and then trying to get the wings right and trying to get that second wing to go there. And I should have had it here. But, we got the tail and we got some feeties. So. Oh God, dude, you want like John Carpenter's The Thing, where we've got like Charizard's head and then Charmeleons are like over here, like they're squished together. They're squished together like this, and then underneath here, screaming, "Hey!" is fucking Charmeleon. Do you want something fucked up like that? That's dope, dude. I mean, if what I'm picking up and transferring down, that feels pretty cool. And then we wanted it. Okay, New Schwans, the kind of wait, New Schwanson, New Svanstein, News Vanstein. Isn't that by the one that fucking inspired the Disney Castle, Sasha? Frank's on that, man. He's like, oh yeah, I know the thing. I know the fucking scene that's right there. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, crazy shit is art to me. Hey, brother. Cool, 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 cool. We talk about that a lot. What you like, what people like, everything else. It's so cool. So I assume we wanted it painted, or did you want it drawn? Did you want it oil pastel? Okay, so you can get drawn, finger painted, or painted. Is kind of your three options. Yeah. See, I try to practice my German for you, Sasha. Just to kind of get it up a little bit. You're not totally into it, but the wife is very much into it, brother. So every time I start fucking up German, painted. Perfect. Okay. Any other notes? Do we have like? I know we're gonna have this fucked up scene here, but do we want like a color thing? Are you a fan of purple? You a red guy? You blue? Do I have blue? I have blue. Wait, what are we doing here? Is my fat finger doing some stuff? Yeah. It's kind of interesting. But Frank, if you do pull it off, man, give me a little wireframe paint by numbers. So we've got different shades of blue that we can do. Just a nice blue with a horror house. Or if you got, or I guess we could do it even like the munch if you wanted to, Charlie. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you. I know everybody calls you Charlie Mike because there's Charlie Money and everything else. Do you prefer Charlie? Are you a Chuck guy? Black, orange, blue. Black, orange, blue. So we want it very dark, but kind of a rich orangeness with the that can fade into the blue. I guess basically something like this, but except for this, it would be blue. We're talking the reverse, like black sun, orange, and then blue up here. German Schwer Spracht. Not that good at it yet. I had to learn a lot of hockey for it. It's gonna be dope. Chucky's fine. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, Chucky is fine for your name. Okay, cool, man. I just want to know what people kind of prefer, and I don't necessarily want to put it out there on blast either, because sometimes it's just like, just call me Charlie Mike. It's fine. Like Hazune is like, I don't give a fuck what you call me. As long as I know you're talking to me, we're good. So it's kind of in that scale there. But I just hate fucking always saying the same thing. It's just like, You know what I'm talking about. I'll shut the fuck up. But yeah, it's a similar kind of deal. It just makes me feel funny. And I kind of feel like maybe it's here too. But anyway, wait, wait. Anyway, so Chuck, we've got black, orange, blue. We've got, well, I kind of want to say that for Sinister, but that's fine. I'll take a photo of it. All right. Or, I could just take a piece of fucking paper from this huge stack I got and we can actually maybe sketch something in real fucking life for Charles. Chuck. Chuck a look. All right. Now it's getting obscene. Don't put it there. That's paint. Sinistar, I'll take a photo of this after I finish some more shit off camera for you. We'll make it a happiest birthday for you along with that. Oh, to the Discord, to the Frank Mankey Discord. Wait, is he fucking live? Oh, okay. Oh, he did go live. Okay. Fucking Ryan finally went live. All right, General. That's Art. Fat Fingers. Thank you. Holy shit, Frank. You got some Patrick in there too for some reason. Okay, but Frank did the right thing here. Fuck that. I need to hop off and fucking hurt. You need to go live, Jess. You need to go live so he can raid you and I can make that fucking shit happen. I'm the Pope of Dope. I can make that shit happen. It is definitely horrific, Frank. But what it does do is give me the shapes that I need and the horn level that I need. God damn, dude. It's like Mama Zard over here just looking at shit just bursting out of its belly. Like horrific is the right word. Or you just go and laugh, Jess. I'm a goof. I mean, I tell you what, I'm not going to rush excellence, and I'm not going to put on airs and presume that I could talk you into anything, Jess. I will just lightly suggest it. Take your 17 no's and roll on about my day. But I will persist another day. I really appreciate you, Jess. I want to get that for you. He's Nerd Chase got him to raid me the first time, and then Hollow Hunters gave me their sloppy seconds from there. So, no, Jess, no, I cannot because you were in Australia, and I'm not paying for your flight, so I cannot talk you into anything. I can talk you into most things. There we go. All right, we got some Charlie Mike action going here. Let me finish taking my notes so I can come back to them. When somebody comes, oh no, that's the other paper. I got it all written down. Okay. All right. So we've got our fucked up horrific thing. We're going to try something out thanks to Frank, guys. Okay. This is where I have some inspirato and I can look at shapes and I can actually pull shit together. God damn, man. Like, that's so much. And I don't know what that thing is. I think it's supposed to be a Zard, but he's missing his shit. But then he's got some things going here. But I think I can take that left side and this right side. Well, it's left, but I could take it, make it right, and squish those fuckers together. Or no, I put it under his chin. Okay. That might be Charmeleon. I love you, Pokey people. I love you as Pokey people more than I love Pokemon, but I'm starting to get more into it. We're starting to get there. All right. Because isn't Charmeleon, he's got the horns, but he's red and young? And I just love that Patrick's just floating right the fuck in there, right? All right. Either way, we got to practice. We got to try some things here. So what we're going to do, and start off with a nice little horn, a little round line, a second horn, a little back and forth like that. So weird. Well, it's AI. Whatever. Thank you, Frank. I really appreciate this, man. This is dope. I can try some shit out. Go like that. And come down here and throw that BDI there. Throw that BDI there. We got a nice little snout here. Come down this way. bucket. Doo-doo, doo-doo. We go to it. Something about like that. All right. Well, it's certainly dragon-esque. And I don't know why on camera that looks like it's popping out its eyeball. But I think that's kind of what Charlie Mike was wanting. And then we can just add in right in his dadgum eye. Let's add in this little, like this. We round it up. We bring it down. We round out the snout. Bring around the mouth. Teardrop from prison. Kind of go around like that. Draw a nice little eye. Give the invocation of another eye. All right, then we got Roop down. We bring him around. He's got a cute little hand. Bring in the hand like that. Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm getting used to the left-handed thing. There we go. Right, and then that will smudge into. All right. Do we go with awesome? Because we have kind of pissy, like ah, and we got oh man, just let me go, Mister. That feels silly. Definitely can't do the mama head. But damn, dude, look at that thing. That thing looks pissed and mean and ready to fuck you up. That feels cool. Let me get Chad in here. Right? Patrick just showing up is just amazing. He's the one to the right of Patrick. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. It's almost snake-like. Yeah, yeah. Of course, we got to do some body and things, but I think I could kind of cheat Charlie out of this idea, and then we just take these and blow them up. So then it's head, 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 and then we just do a nice fade background where we got the black going around him, so that fucking orange will pop. But then we have the separator for the orange, and we blend it in with the blues around. And we get his three colors, his three phases, the whole thing. In fact, I think we should do now that I think about it, this should be reversed because he stated we're just going blankly off his words. And Charlie, you change your fucking words, I'll be pissed, but that's okay. You do you, buddy. We start. We do it in the evolution. So then, or no, technically we could do it this. Oh shit, we don't have to go right to left like we're reading in America or Western civilization. We can do it left to right like we're reading in Eastern civilization. Okay, good save there, guy. Okay. But so we take his face and then we give it those horns. I think that works. I think we can make that work. And so then shit. Gotta look at the horns. And of course, guys, he wanted it painted. So I'm gonna get good. I'm gonna get gooder. And we'll just kind of try it from there. And of course, practicing your lines and doing all the things with it also fucking helps tremendously with your artwork. Using the right medium, having the right colors, doing the right things, really arting the shit out of it. Let me sell this to Charlie with some fucking goodness. Selling the concept, not the selling of the thing. Basically, Charlie, it's shipping. How do I get it to you, brother? Okay. Oop, fuck, you can't even see shit. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I got in the art zone. I got locked the fuck in. Just if you do decide to go live, tell me. I will send everybody over to you. Let you warm up your equipment, get you giggling and laughing, and then we hope and we pray. That goodness can befall you, get you up and in it. Up and in it to win it. All right. Rip that. All right, let me come back over here and try it like these. So guys, it's amazing what happens when you have a fucking reference and a good point and good people to help you get inspired. Say, yeah, bitch. We're going to draw some weird shit based off of some AI reference points brought to us by yet another homie. We're fucking arting all around the world here. Ah, fuck. That needed to be more curved. Oh, man, I almost had it, Charlie. I almost had it for you. All right. But I'm quite proud of it. Right? Sort of okay. Oof. And then I brought it on home for the real thing. I don't know if that actually represents Charizard. Looks more like fucking Cobra Commander. Let's get you in. All right. But something about like that, Charlie, is what we're looking for. Am I close, sir? Kazune, you sleep well, my friend. Oh, yeah. Please don't get fired, Jess. I've often told you, please don't get fired. Thank you. Yes. Uh, Kazune, you the man. Sleep well. Do all the Princess Bride things. It's dope. Holy shit, we've been going for 331.31. Guys, unless you have any other magical art requests, I think I want to indulge off camera and just kind of not be on display for you guys. Like, hey man, I will get pretty for you. Huh? Yeah, fluff all of this up. But at the same time, man, the whole reason I was happy to go live tonight was that people weren't live and everything else. Try the mic. We got the seal of approval. Okay. So if I do this well and not shitty, this is kind of what we want, right? We want the head, the combiner, right? So it's like the old mall shots where the family kids were like eerily displayed. Jesus, hold on. I can look this up. I can Google this. Hold on. Old family portraits. Heads silhouetted. Haha, I use phonetics to spell. No, it's going to give me that shit for the silhouettes. It's not what I want. But there's a custom Etsy shirt. Come here, bitch. What are you doing? Same flavor. Jesus Christ, just give me the pick. So something like that, Charlie. Right? Of course, you can't see it because of the rainbow screen. But yeah, where it's just like the heads and they're all faded off in the background. But like, ditch that cat like that for the Charizmander thing. Right? Right? Fuck yeah, dude. Couple words, little conversation, some visual references, proof of concept that I guess if I just practice and put my mind to it, I can draw. I literally can do what I tell you guys to do, which is that you can paint. Okay, Charlie Mike. I assume there's no pressure on this, but please come in and remind me to work on this. Don't let me leave you hanging like Hollow Hunters or other people with mixes or whatever. Just come in and be like, yo man, how is it? I'll show you my progress. I got a similar thing going on with Pokey Lawyer Dave. He just wants a twin painting, so we'll just kind of see how it goes. So, Mr. Zard's made art. Mr. Charlie made art. Jess is just fucking fantastic. Kazune is just beyond words. Sinistar and Charlie, happy birthday, Sinistar. Happy birthday tomorrow. Yeah, man. Like, what a fun fucking time, guys. Just dipping in. Mama Cat and Sage rolled in. She rolled in. I got her a couple more subscribers. Her and Daniel got to meet. So I think they're going to end up maybe doing it, or we could find somebody, Roffler or somebody, that can do the Pikachu Mimikyu 2 kids with one with the Pika. And that's going to be fucking dope, right? She hit 300, right? So dope. So dope. I know Jess, you've been trying for it, and of course, Jess, we want your things too. So that's always dope. But I'm pretty sure everybody knows you in here at this point. But yeah. Yeah. Me, I want none of that shit. I just want comments at the end of it so I kind of can build on what we're doing. Like, hey man, I want to see you do this, or hey man, that was really great, but could you do it like this? Constructive criticism is the word, but that's not exactly what I'm intending here for. I'm looking for constructive inspiration. Hey man, you mentioned that you wanted to do a playlist thing. Let's go over the art of how you make a playlist. As a old school press play DJ at junior high stops and weird shit kicker bars and weddings and other things, that level of list. Or we've got to make a trivia list. Like we got to play songs. We want to trip people up. We can go back and forth on it. Start throwing out ideas. Okay, we're going to do disco this time. And that's an art form too that definitely qualifies as entertainment. We can't really, I guess we could play the songs. I don't know. We can figure that fucking part out. Or we just do it on Discord, man. We just do Discord karaoke, acapella karaoke on Discord or something. Um, the ideas are endless. I'm down for anything. I just want to try to have enough time to gain a certain level of competency to it, so I don't really have to do the hey, my 4-year-old could drop better than that. I'm like, no fucking shit, man. You should pay your 4-year-old more money than for it. It would be kind of cool. But I get a little hardliney about that. So yeah, one last call. One last call for alcohol. So finish your drink, turn your beer, or whatever you're smoking on. Yeah, if we got another request out there in the world, I gotta do some things for Sinistar's funness that we did, and it was kind of fun. And we got to inspire Daniel for a while past that. You guys are just fucking great, man. I'm just me, and you guys are just you, and us coming together. It's very cool, and I'm gonna start crying and get all emotional. So what we'll do is we will just say goodbye for now, and probably Saturday sometime ish, 3 Mountain Time, so 5 p.m. ish, uh, Eastern. Yay, words. Got it. 13 hours ahead for that. So Sunday, that's England. So back 6 hour. Fuck, Jess, I used to know your goddamn time zone. I lost it. Lost it, man. Lost it. It's okay. Uh, Folks, you know how to act accordingly with all of that. This one was a really good one. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Please do me the favor of only leaving a comment after I'm off live. Once I'm done live, leave me a nice little comment about what fun things that we can do together, man. Chaos painting was a suggestion by Vicariously TCG. Playlist, draw more of this, draw more of that, paint this. Hey, let's talk about this. Or, hey, man, what's up with that? Or, what's up with that? What's up with that? Ooh, wee. What's up with that? Singing, what's up? We can talk old shit like that. Movies, games. We can do trivia here. I have 278 64 question round quizzes, man. We can do it. We can do Mean Girls. We can do Star Wars. We can do Harry Potter. Fuck you if you want to do Harry Potter, but we can do it. We want to do something like that, man. Yeah, first person in the chats gets it. And then, I don't know, we'll get you a gold star. You get a gold star if you win something, sweetie. Only redeemable in person, but you still fucking get it. And I can put it on a board and your name, and we could create something like that together. It doesn't sound great on its face, but you coming together with me, we can do it, right? It's it's awesome. Frank, you get a gold star today, buddy. Thank you for that inspirato. Because without you, that doesn't come true. That fucking looks dope, man. That's my okay. Maybe I should draw more, man. So yeah, okay. I'm getting all gushy and misty. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go shower heavily, ice cold shower. Like, dude, did you just really stream a conscious for 3 hours and 48 minutes with these cool kids? Guys, there are no words for your Walt should call his shit overtime. It's more on hockey brand, not after halftime. Folks, you are magnanimous in your own nature and right. Thank you for sharing with me. I look forward to continuing to share with you in any form or manner that you choose. Do me a favor, get that comment after I say goodnight, Neverland. And always remember, please remember, for the love of God, that my next live will be better.